And open.
And welcome to Monday Mountaineers. Yeah. Where we like to hurt your ears just so you're prepared for it. It's our sound check every day. Welcome back to the School of Demon Undermountain. I'm so excited. But first, this Sunday at Farmstrong in Mount Vernon, we're going to be playing D&D. We currently have one table with the Nards are back. Although everyone is signed up, I always assume that means that at least 3 of them are coming. It'll be from 4 to 7. I am not worried about any football things. The next one is on the 23rd of February if you want to go ahead and sign up. We're not interfering with Valentine's Day, but Will found a really cool Valentine-themed one-shot last year and really wants to run it, I think, still. Was that an idea? Because I remember you were like, can I run this one? We haven't talked about this for like a year.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We're coming close. Actually, I think we're coming close to our first one in a year. So I remember it's in my messaging. You're like, can I run this one? I'm like, that literally says St. Valentine or something like that. So let's leave it for then. But yeah, sounds great. Also, keep a lookout because in April our Bellingham Comic Con is happening. It's our vendor-only market. So come dressed up, come find all the nerdy things. That's the best part of Comic Con, anyways, is all the stuff you can buy.
Yeah.
So
This is it's run by Bellingham Comic Con, but it's not Comic Con. They're trying to support all the vendors they can't let into Comic Con, so they're making a whole nother event. And it's only half the cost. It's $5 to get in, so there's really no reason not to go.
Yeah, because you can find something that'll make it worth your while, even just to look at. So, I'll tell you all about last session, which I almost tried to jump right into, but we're gonna do. Are we unveiling our new thing today? No, sometime soon. We have our new our new and improved home screen. I don't know what it is.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not.
Opening animation.
I didn't teach today, so I'm like not in talking mode yet. Because usually I come straight from school, but we'll see you at the other side of this. Welcome back to Monday Mountaineers.
Hello.
Hello. We recently finished our very first lesson at the Mages School down here in the middle of Undermountain. Not quite the middle. We're getting close to it though.
Yep.
Yep. So we finished our necromancy class after our entrance exam and physical exam.
Whoa, wait, what?
The physical was when you beat up the ice.
Okay.
Did that already. And after a night of shenanigans.
You don't remember the anal probe?
One of the students.
That would not have been allowed at all.
We would have stopped that right there. So you just finished your necromancy school where you created and battled clay golems or undead golems, which you can see on our Facebook page. Some of the postings were pretty cool.
That was really fun.
Good. I am sorry that I did not invest in Play-Doh, which I found at the dollar store today, so I definitely should have. I should have the Crayola.
If ever you want Play-Doh,
but
just message me. I'll get it at work.
I will do that. So I know for whenever we maybe do, I don't think we're gonna do it again, but
Just craft supplies in general that you need.
yeah, I just need some craft supplies.
Yeah.
So yeah, I never think of Play-Doh's craft supply, but it's okay. Modeling clay, I would have thought of that though. So our next lesson on your agenda, which you were shuttle mailed earlier this morning, is divination. And we need to figure out where the heck we're going. So does anybody want to roll a recent history check? Because you did see the classroom number on the wall on the way here.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, I'll give it a try. Oh, I rolled well. 18.
Beautiful.
18.
17.
We came from that way, you guys.
Hell yeah.
That's a wall.
So yeah, Tom tries to roll
That's a 12. It's just like
Okay.
generally that way. Out the door.
Okay. So together as a group, you end up following your way. You actually go back to where breakfast was. So through the halls, there's the refuse pit, there's the
Eat already?
curtain that you opened. You ate breakfast. It's not quite lunch
I'm
yet.
not
You'll
sure
probably
why
be hungry for lunch
that
after.
changes my question.
Sorry, what was your question?
Ron needs his 11s.
Second breakfast.
Secondsies, you could probably sneak in and grab some bacon on the way or something.
Pocket bacon.
So,
If we're napping bacon, I'm in.
okay, refuse pit, curtain with the weird pictures on it, the three statues that were attacking a tiefling last time, and then, so down the right hallway is where breakfast was, if you want to go back and see if there's any bacon.
Oh,
The
yeah.
school I work at leaves just the random fruit in a bucket, so kids can just go grab fruit.
section
or anything. But you remember the wall showing you that to the right actually was where divination class was. I've already placed your character there, but you walk through a room that reeks of chemical mixtures. There's a potion brewery in here with cauldrons. So that's right there by
Breathe it in,
food.
folks.
And then
Potions class.
through there to the left is your hallway, or is your classroom for the day.
And you wonder why Paladin needs
Sorry, your
food.
second classroom of the day. There's a blank chalkboard mounted on the wall. There's some niches under the chalkboard holding brushes and sticks of colored chalk. 12 desks and 3 rows of 4. Great. So there's a couple extra kids in there, I'll say. And there are some stone hooks for hanging your cloaks, if you wish.
Is there a teacher in here?
There is a teacher in here. Oh, what's his name?
What's up, nerds? Is he looking at the board?
I forgot to grab my paper that told me who the teacher was. I can also do my random teacher generator. That's not what that's called. But
I like it though.
I know. Mr. Hindsight. There it is.
Hindsight.
Yes, there was a teacher in the front who, again, I don't actually know. Tamna, where did you just send me the link for the random people? Was that?
On our chat.
Okay, shoot. Guys, there's a
Do you want me
lot
to
of
try and
names
forward it
in
to
there.
you?
Yeah, that would be ideal. So I'll tell you what he looks like in just a second. But you're in here, and do you try to throw chalk at him?
Well, I wasn't
Writing on
gonna
the
throw
board.
chalk, I was gonna steal chalk.
Steel chalk. Right?
I
So
need
he's
some
up on
in
the
my
board.
bag.
He's starting to write like "Welcome to Divination" or
So
something.
if he's at the board, I'm not gonna try to steal
Right.
chalk.
You can try if you want to be sneaky.
No, that's
There's
okay.
also, I mean, there's some cloaks in the back that have some coat hooks on, or some. Sorry, there's some coat hooks in the back that have some cloaks on them.
Yeah.
Some cloaks have pockets. They're a really nice find when they do.
Right?
They're like dresses. Thank you. Inspiration for the DM. No, you don't want me to have that.
Girls don't get pockets.
I mean, you guys did see what I shared.
I know. We
Sam
didn't
reshared.
She's like, thanks, it has pockets. With like her armor and her little pockets on the side.
Nothing makes a girl happier.
You want to try to do anything, or are you just good?
No, I'm good.
All right. Remember, this is the divination classroom, so you might know what you're doing before you do.
Very true, very true.
So then he turns around and you see. Is it time yet? He got scared.
If your phone is cooperating.
Oh, great. Well, you sent me something I got it at 1 a.m. one time, so. It was not 1 a.m. that you sent it to me. Ah!
Ta-da!
Ta-da! I need to bookmark this in my D&D folder, which I actually have, with tabletop audio and the Lady Tiefling who I steal all the things from. By the way, this soundtrack is brought to you by Tabletop Audio, and it's Raven Puff Common Room. So in case you would like that. Character, random, sure. Oh, this is a short, that's a woman, stop. Read gender, male. 7'3" and slender with caramel skin. This man has a self-indulgent feel about him. He has dull brown eyes and his short, curly, dark brown hair is unstyled. And he's wearing clean, elaborate clothes that are very modest, which is a random. Elaborate and modest aren't two words that I would normally put together, but that's okay.
Is he human?
Moderately
Sure.
elaborate.
So a very lanky, like,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't give me. I don't think it gives me
I'll
like.
take a seat way in the back corner of the room.
My options are realistic, exotic, anime, and unique. None of those options are D&D, but that's okay. Great, in the very back you sit.
Yeah.
Like the back middle or the back side.
The back far corner.
Great.
Dark corner.
The darkest corner in the darkest
say,
hole in
like-
the darkest place.
Front row,
Right.
like teacher's pet.
The non-magic user. Yes, beautiful.
I'll go sit next to him.
Great.
And
Teacher's
I'll sit on
pet.
the other side.
3 of you in front.
I'll sit behind them.
Okay.
I'm hoping that
There's
some
a
of the
middle
kids
row.
behind us are like not quite large enough to see the tallest people in front.
I'll just say there's like a gnome in the middle row. Feet are kind of dangling. So
Scratching my hair, getting the dreadlocks.
He's gonna pick up his notebook and walk to the last seat in the front row, so that way he can actually see around you. Okay.
Not toe tricks.
Yeah. He's in the very back. Mr. Hindsight. Since today is the first day of divination, we are going to try our hand at a form of divination that very few know. Dice divination, or I forgot the name of it. Something with an A. Cool. I'm so glad I'm ahead of this. You guys, I found this super awesome way of doing divination like literally an hour and a half ago. So, astragalamasy. You're welcome.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. He says I didn't sneeze and he writes it on the board.
You do a medicine check to see if he's having a stroke.
Sure, do a medicine check.
That's a 9.
Maybe he's having a stroke. We're not quite sure.
Watch this one with
Okay.
extra paying attention to see if he
The
starts.
taller you
falling
get, the more likely you are to have a blood clot.
You would know. But most of us are very tall. I'm not one of them. But
Neither am I.
you always see us sitting.
So
We're
3
very
guys are tall. 3 guys are tall. The girls
Yeah.
are short.
I'm
A little
like in character, I'm a halfling, so I really don't think I have that problem.
They're out of character. How much?
And I'm short for a halfling, so
like I'm on a chair, but he's gonna say we are gonna take 3 dice.
You, we?
We. I was gonna say you, but
wee.
I'm gonna do it. I'll do it too. They should be d6s for those of us in character.
How many?
3d6.
It's in
People wanna draw circles?
3D.
I have paper.
I think I'm just
Now
gonna
you
do whatever
should
Grayce said.
technically, yeah. So if you wouldn't mind just having real fun with this, we should have about an 8-inch circle, which is about like a paper's 8.5, so a little bit less than the circle is, or the paper is wide. So we can do that real quick. Apparently, Coraline has some paper for us, which I am so prepared.
I
It doesn't
was.
have to be a perfect circle.
No, that's mine, but I figured just like passing around.
Great.
Great.
Otherwise, you're welcome to just roll it into your dice trays, but there are some things that happen if you have dice that fall out of the circle or onto the floor. So you will be shorting yourself a little bit if that happens.
What if
I don't have a thing. Yes.
That'd be more fun with the circle.
So what we're gonna do is you're gonna roll the 3 die. We're gonna roll the 3 die. I'm doing it too. I don't really have a circle, but I'll pretend I do. Well, that didn't work.
where we were?
Try to roll it into the circle, but if they fall out, it's okay. So just roll it. Now, you are going to pretend to be your character like we always do. And there's different, there's different meanings that you get from each total. Now, if there's one die outside of the circle though, great. Some difficulties lie ahead.
So what if it's like on the line?
Ooh, some difficulties may lie ahead. Or difficulties are right now, let's try that. If there are 2 dice outside of your circle, arguments and quarrels are likely.
Aww.
If all 3 fall outside, that's good. It's a sign of good luck and success. No reading is needed. If one of your die falls on the floor, did anybody do that?
Nope.
Great. I'm not going to tell you what happens. You may lose a friend. Sounds like there's no death soon. I know. So then otherwise, other than the one that fell out of your circle, you're not going to count that one. You're going to total up the ones that are in your circle. Okay. I currently have an 8. So my 8 says you should not act too hastily. Lack of discretion may lead to misfortune. The person I stole this from spelled 2 wrong, so I'm just going to fix that on my document. Even though we already posted it. But you're going to, so he says, you're going to total your die. Tell me what you see from this reading.
How do I add the die that's on the line?
We will, is it an even number?
No.
So that has have you do halfsies. It'll still count.
It's mostly inside the circle.
Great, it'll still count.
Mine is equal to 13 with the one that fell out, and equal to 12 with the one that's in. I don't know what that means.
Do an Arcana check for me.
That's a 12.
Great.
No.
I'll tell you what it says on there.
Did I narrowly avoid something terrible?
You might have important communication arriving soon.
Oh.
Please seek counsel if it's a legal matter, especially if it's a large sum of money.
Did your uncle die?
What? Did you forget everything about me and like the walk down the hall?
You've learned
There's
so
some
much.
weird magical ward racing your memory.
You
It
assume
was
he
supposed to be a joke.
You do that?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I have one that's outside of the circle.
Okay.
Trouble ahead.
Trouble ahead.
Ahead of trouble.
I have a 5.
Great.
So 5 meters ahead of me, there is trouble.
Something behind the wall?
Yeah, thereabout. I have a pretty good instinct for finding secret things.
Do an Arcana check, but I really like your idea there.
Also a 12. Maybe
Yeah, 12 straight.
You know, I'll just let you have that one. It's whatever you thought it just was. Does anybody else like to read their fortunes?
So we have to guess what we think it is?
So I sent you the document, so you can look it up.
Oh.
Those of you who are wishing to not look it up, I am letting you roll Arcana checks to see if I tell you what it says.
What the? I got all 3 dice in, and it equals 10.
So what does that mean?
That I might start a new profession.
Multi-classing.
Maybe I'll multi-class. Yes.
Good. You read that correctly. Anybody else?
Got a 7.
Great.
Yeah.
What do you think that means?
More of the same, honestly. Hardships. Okay, that's pretty much my life.
Let me actually read this because it's very true. Potential
Yeah,
hardships, gossip, finances, etc., which all have happened because you lost all your gold to the one portal.
Also, like, a good portion of my life I was a slave, so I mean,
But what does the end of that say?
death will be resolved.
Eventually.
I'm not a slave anymore.
Congratulations.
But it's still broke. I mean, so not that much has changed.
You objectively have more than you did before.
I do. Yeah. No. it's
14,
fine.
what do you think that means?
Say ducks.
Put all your ducks in a row.
I will
Better. I was thinking of duck for dinner.
come across an old
That's too many ducks to have for
friend
dinner.
or family
Okay.
Never.
in the
But they might
future.
be a romance.
And there might be a romance.
Yeah, a friend or relative will offer their assistance, possibly a new romance arrives.
Don't look at me.
And I think the 14 represents it'll be on level 14 of the
Great.
Undermountain.
I should write that down just for fun.
Right? Like, great.
And I did do an Arcana for that.
Okay.
That would be a 25.
You did a great job. You in the very back. What is your reading?
7.
What do you think that means?
Means I've got a wizard to kill.
That's not what it means.
Yeah, because he built this place, and that's a lot of hardship to kill him.
Sure. Sure. Which wizard?
The Mad Mage? Alistair Blackcloak?
He built this school. Why are you trying to kill him?
Well, he's not here now, is he?
Not right now.
But
The visits
Does he
are
visit?
doesn't something happen when he
5 meters ahead
dies
of us.
that he has a chance of being better or worse? So killing him isn't necessarily bad.
Should I know this? Okay. I should look ahead to see our final battle with Alistair. to
Well,
see if
no,
this
I'm
is
just
BS. Okay, great.
that was a thin outline of like when he gets resurrected from the thing or whatever.
Okay.
It affects his mental state.
I don't remember this, but oh good.
So
Okay. Sure.
if he gets resurrected,
If
We just keep killing him and resurrecting him until we get the mental state we want.
You say that like it's so goddamn easy. Go for
every
it.
time.
Hence the whole hardships.
Well, after we kill him, we can raid his stuff and get all this magical, powerful items that will help us kill him again.
You just strip him naked. That works for us.
Yeah. It's worked in the past.
Did I say it was a gnome or a halfling?
Gnome.
No.
No, great. Gnome! Gnome, what did you get? I got a 13. And I think that means that if I continue here, it'll lead to misery difficulty.
that's bullshit.
I have a question. How do I leave? I go talk to the...
I volunteer.
That's tribute.
Box.
I will help.
Or usually do. I don't want to do that. I'll just go talk to the headmaster, and he like hops off his
Pansy.
and walks out. I don't.
I could have cast fly on him.
I don't want to be in misery. Be in misery doesn't sound
Maybe you'll
good.
be in misery if you leave.
He's already gone. But you say that out the door. He says thanks.
Could have cast fly on
So
him.
my music. Oh, me. He's gonna float out the door. Music.
Forceful
what are you
fly.
doing? Forceful fly. Oh, you're gonna kick his butt?
I'm gonna pick him up and
You
like,
guys are so mean to my little NPCs. That I just make up on the
Not
spot.
me.
Yeah.
depends on the episode.
I haven't.
School's under the impression this is an evil school. He's not here to make friends.
Yeah, neither is Tamna.
Apparently neither is
Do that
Coach.
impression.
Let's just constantly tell people our plans to
Bullying.
kill the
You guys listening at home,
Oh yeah.
we don't condone bullying.
Correct.
I'm not a fan of this happening right now. I understand that Samuel's working in the idea of what Tamna would do at the school, and I do appreciate the in character, but
We here at Gear Gaming do not advocate bullying in any form.
I'm actually willing to bet that all of us were bullied at one point in time. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
So,
And 3 of us work in jobs where we make sure bullies get punished.
yes. So don't be like he's a negative role model right now.
Oh yeah, Tamna
Don't be
is
Tamna.
absolutely the worst.
Yeah.
You're watching this channel for life advice about how to act.
You rolled a 13.
Just understand
Here for entertainment
that
purposes only.
we're showing you how you should not act.
Sure.
As a matter of fact,
Yes.
some kids have been switched schools because we just couldn't deal with the lack of seriousness about bullying at
Yeah.
one school or another, so
Yeah.
it's not a thing.
Yeah. So don't do it, please. Please don't do it. And if you're being bullied, I am willing to bet that there is a teacher at your school, hopefully me, but I'm not always at all schools, who is willing to stick their neck out for you and help you stop it or find a way that's not going to lead to more bullying. So go talk to a parent or go talk to a person you trust. And I think that's the end of my rant.
Or message us, because
It's important.
I'll respond to a message.
We had planned
and
this, like,
if you
4 or
go
5 days
in our
ago and
school district,
completely forgotten about it.
if you go in
Sounds
our
like
school district, I will make sure to get that we get to the bottom of that.
Reach out to somebody. It doesn't matter who.
It doesn't even have to be an adult, but it would be best if it was. Because we have been there and we absolutely care about you. So. Okay. That was our very, very quick divination
He
school.
sees
The one that I
together.
was given was to know all the answers to things ahead of time and then to tell you if you passed or failed them. So I didn't want to do that. That's synced up. So we are going to skip the rest of that. But you do have some information now maybe about your character. It'd be interesting to see how those play out in the near future.
Maybe I'll meet another Warforged.
Apparently, hold on, let me write this down. On level 13 or
14.
Level 14. If you still live that long. Meet someone new.
Actually, meet somebody like
Someone who may be romantic.
Maybe Warforged get.
I would say make a note about hardship, but I'm pretty sure that goes without
That's
saying.
already here.
Yeah.
Also, there might be something hidden within 5 feet of something else. So,
I am going to walk up to the board and like start tapping.
okay. Do an investigation check. Let me see what's on the other side of this wall real quick.
We tremble because it's a load-bearing wall.
Yeah. Don't tap too hard.
Don't hit this one down.
Yeah, don't use your maul or whatever that automatically.
9.
Great. It seems like a blackboard. It might not be 5 meters behind this wall, but it's certainly somewhere. You'll find it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So is the blackboard on the
I
west
believe
side
it's
of the
on
wall?
Yeah, where it's kind of indented a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Take
it's
a note of where I was sitting.
front of the room. Okay.
Where does the
Just
door?
like generally try to gauge distance-wise. Might be a different unit of measurement.
If you want to go check out the door, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah. Where does that door? Is there like a sign what that door says?
No, the door, it looks like the exit to this room, so it wouldn't say anything specific. But I'm sure if you open it, there might be like arrows pointing on me, like across from you.
The teacher's still in there, so he's probably looking at us like a bunch of.
Yeah, he's helping the few students that are
Babbling
remaining.
about something.
Yeah, probably informing
He's helping
you
the
about
less talented
divination
students.
stuff.
I'll open that door.
You are looking down a hallway, which I will absolutely reveal to you, and then recenter because you want me to. I'm always so careful about revealing stuff that really doesn't matter.
Whoops.
Oops, what oops? What did I do?
You didn't do anything.
Okay, great.
Who's down the end of the hall?
He's trying to make a
So,
paranoid.
on this hallway,
It's arena. No, just kidding. It kind of looks like.
you see 2 doors to the left, 2 very far down to the right. There's also something
3 doors down.
at the east end of the hall. It appears to be a human woman. Ow! You guys, I'm a teacher. I do not appreciate this.
Do we recognize this woman?
We'll talk later.
I'm missing something.
There was a paper airplane thrown at me because I didn't have enough of those in my time. Actually, the worst was when, so students now, apparently, they take sticky notes and they make them into little tiny darts.
Oh yeah.
And they fling them out the ceiling with a paper clip in them and they stick. So, and my ceilings are very high. So I had to get up on a desk with a yardstick and like knock it down one day.
Make them do it.
So I didn't know really
No, that is safety.
Because they, yeah, they do it when
issue.
I'm not looking, and then they might fall. I did have a very tall student get something out of a light fixture once. That was a really bad idea, but he didn't get hurt, so it's fine. At the end of this hallway, you see
It was totally at your old school district when that happened.
you see a human woman in adventuring robes and appears to be like searching the walls.
Have we
for something.
seen this woman before?
You have not seen this woman before. You also, the walls have mosaics that have been chipped away and damaged beyond recognition or repair. Or repair. And there's a trophy case between the two doors on the left. Continue. Ask you a
Just
question.
watch her for a few minutes. What is she? Just like
Same thing. She's
observe.
just like it's like kind of like she's looking for like a secret passageway or some sort of door or something. But
Need some help. Case.
she continues looking.
I'm gonna ask.
Hey, person, need some help?
Just continues looking.
I'm gonna ask Tyria if she sees anything.
She sees a what would she see?
Illusions.
Is that
She
within her
ethereal
range?
An
plane.
illusion.
Okay.
Do you tell anybody, or are you gonna let him try to help her?
Hey, Dan.
Has he done anything to you recently?
They can't see on the screen what we're seeing. See the end of the hallway? It's covered
Oh.
by
I can move
Grayce's. No, it's fine. It's not you.
You're clear
There.
now.
There.
There we go.
That works.
That's what we're talking about.
So,
I'd like to get closer and see, like, what's behind the illusion, because I don't think I'm gonna see that.
I'll go over the trophy case.
Yeah, that's where I was already heading to.
Okay, so you go through the illusion. You see, as you get closer, she gets a little bit fainter. Material eye doesn't. Shoot. Is Material eye female? Have we discovered this yet?
We assume she's female.
Her
Her voice in my head, I'm sure it would sound.
just like it's a weird overlay for the sword. Like there's a person there, but there's also nothing there. It's both. Weird. The trophy case is a wooden trophy case that is empty.
Oh,
Aww.
no trophy.
I'm gonna send Anvil down to like go up and like rub against her leg and try to get her attention.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stay where I'm at, like right in the hallway outside the door.
Annie goes up and starts to rub and kind of like falls through.
That's weird.
It's an illusion.
How do you know?
I just saw the dog fall through it.
Could be a
Valid.
On the wall. Like, is it a wall?
Just a wall, yeah. It's old mosaics that have been chipped away, and it doesn't seem to be anything there.
Take a closer look at that trophy case.
Okay.
See if there's
Coraline,
actually
is that
anything.
all real?
Perception check.
Perception.
Yes.
I am going to go.
You're gonna go.
I'll wait till he's done.
Okay. It is an empty wooden trophy case.
Okay.
What do the doors say? Oh.
Doors say. Oh wait, no. Mackenzie first.
I'm gonna walk down to her
Okay.
and whip out my wand of secrets, which I
Whoa!
Whoa.
which I refuse. Mackenzie the female, she didn't whip out anything like that.
Okay.
I whip out my wand of secrets
Okay.
and expend a charge.
Okay.
And
And remind me what your Wand of Secrets does.
if there's any like secret traps or doors or anything hidden within 30 feet, I gotta,
Okay.
it reveals it to me.
And how long does that last?
It's also in the Roll20 compendium.
Yeah, but I don't want to look it up. She's in charge of her own character. I am not.
You can expand a charge, and if a secret door or trap is in 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you.
Okay. There is. I'm gonna check the next room.
Jumps out of your hands and they're out of explode.
There is no pulse.
Okay. Oh, and I'm over by her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you want me to put you
What is
in?
that for?
This tells me if there's anything hidden within 30 feet of me.
So what is this?
Look at both of you.
Yes,
What
but
is this?
a secret door cannot be seen by magical swords all the time.
How do you know? Are you familiar with my magical sword?
I've handled a few magical swords in my time.
Not this one. Yeah, I know. Shh.
So,
To be fair, it's usually Peyton, so can't
Coach
try and seriously RP through that after all the fucking things you've done.
Coach or two would ask what the
like the
doors
music
are.
one, but she's like helps up.
You would ask what the doors are.
Yes, I wanted to know if there's any signs on these two doors down at this end of the
They
hall.
both have the same number on them, and they both say lecture hall.
Okay. What number?
30.
Lecture Hall 30?
Yes.
Holy shit.
No, room 30.
Oh. It's like, damn, 49 other lecture rooms? Jeez.
That you know of.
Get out of here right now.
Weeks.
Exactly. I will go up to the one that's sort of across from the room we came out of and kind of
You
like
guys places.
open the door and take a peek into the lecture
Was
room.
the headmaster informed that I have narcolepsy?
No. Can I study the movements of the illusion?
Sure. Do an investigation.
Okay. I want to ask for some guidance.
Great.
5-second loop.
I'm trying to zoom in, but I
Helped a little, not a lot.
Coach, are you even in the room? There you are. Looks like a C. The left one. Okay. Tom, right, you're
the other
checking out.
door.
Sorry. My bad.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Tom, how close? What are you doing?
I am
Walking from the
trying.
doorway.
No, I'm like within the distance where it's still solid because I guess it gets fuzzier as you get
Sure.
closer to it. So I'm gonna like try and like see what the movements are.
All right, I'm gonna do. So, Cotrix, you are you just gonna listen in, or are you gonna open the door?
Peek.
Okay, great. There is a. Oh, I lost the classroom number. 30. There's stone sconces protruding with continual flame. So they're lit. This is a lit room, which is one of a kind down here. The northern half of the room contains raised stone benches. Reveal as I'm reading. To the south, there's a large chalkboard mounted above a 5-foot stone dais.
Yeah.
I can big words. 2 stone gurneys are parked in the room. Strapped to one table is the corpse of a Quaggoth. Its chest is burst open and its entrails are consumed. The other table, draped in a floor-length black sheet, has a slog, tadpole. Nope, nothing. It's a draped in a black sheet. Nothing to see here that you know of. It's kind of lumpy.
Yeah.
You can't, where you are, see the chalkboard.
Is there anybody in the room?
There is a. Well, Soul's down the hall. There's a night hag.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And she's lecturing. It's kind of like I'm going to assume that there's some classmates in here, so otherwise it'd be kind of late.
Well, I mean, could just be crazy.
Well, it's a special demonstration for the students.
Or like a magic mouth.
Huh?
Or like a magic mouth for, anyway, continue.
Yeah. So,
So the class is full. There's
classes full,
a night
there's like
hag.
8 notes, and there's a body draped on a
Guys.
dais.
Have they noticed me that I've opened a door?
Like any classroom, when anybody opens the door, quite a few heads turn your way, and then sort of like continue back taking notes.
Okay. Listen for just a couple of seconds to try to observe what the class is about. Move on to Tamna, but after I listen to figure out what the class is, I will shut the door before Soul comes this way.
This appears to be about. Actually, do a Arcana check.
All right. Continue with Tamna. I'm listening for a few seconds here.
Tamna, what was your investigator?
Oh, that was
a
a big solid 8.
You said 0 with your hand. So yeah,
Very
just like
nice.
just searching the walls.
Hey, brah.
Yes?
Come here.
Okay.
So, those.
One section edge.
Does it repeat itself? Or is it just like a continuous movement?
With your 8, you can't really track it that much, but she
Yeah.
does appear to be just searching the wall for something.
Hey, do you think you could copy those movements if you watched it long enough?
I think so.
Okay.
You
Roll an investigation.
Yeah, you should try that. I'm gonna give you guidance.
The 4.
Yeah, D4.
Whoa. Great guidance. Investigation?
Yeah.
Yes.
20.
Great. Yes, you could copy her movements if you, after, let's say, 10 minutes of watching, you can copy her movements pretty easily.
Yeah, there's a lot of
And then
subtleties I don't get.
Stand where she is and perform what she's doing.
Okay.
And do a search.
You get a little cold as you walk into her space. Do an investigation check. No,
Rather.
sorry. Let's call performance because you're specifically copying her
Well, good,
movements.
because I rolled
Great.
crap-tacular. 6.
Cool. Nothing happens.
Not like that.
What in the hell are you trying to do?
I'm trying to copy her.
It seemed like he just tried to give you advantage.
I think
No.
no.
I was just saying that I watched you do
that was
terribly and I'm
terrible.
standing back here.
Right.
Well, all right, the area that she's doing, I'll just do my own investigation.
Great. You can investigate that.
17 on the
Great.
Arcana.
This appears to be the life. Sorry. How Slod reproduce.
Ugh, that
Dang.
sounds awful.
It's a nature check.
His
Class.
guts.
Okay, so what school of magic would that pertain to?
Yep, sure would. Biology. It's a new type
Okay.
of magic.
Close.
Biology.
That was almost a
Biology.
20.
I know, I saw
Said
that.
it was an 18, which isn't it?
Which is 27. Looking for
Great.
secret doors.
There doesn't appear to be anything here.
All right.
Seeing you
Better,
later.
but I don't know what.
There's nothing here.
But why then is it there? I don't.
So I actually have the spell Silent Image.
Okay.
Can I ascertain whether maybe that's what this is, but like a permanent version of it or something?
So let's do an Arcana check.
That's the first one. 8.
What are you all fooling around with down
We're
here?
not sure.
Yeah.
This illusion, it's just really weird.
I'm gonna dispel magic.
Let's just gonna walk down and do the same thing.
Yeah. We'll get it right, see.
What is the door down there that they're standing by? What's
Play
it?
that in a second.
Clearly, that's an important one.
Rolled in this thing.
Maybe it's illusion class, and this is just an illusion outside.
Does not go away.
Whoa.
On top of these doors, so this next section says. Hold on. Sorry.
Continue.
You okay?
You're fine. I'm waiting for a moment.
Okay. I know you're hurt right now. You, it doesn't say anything, but there is like a little bit of smoke, kind of not billowing, but like sort of like creeping under the door. It doesn't appear to be like the door. It doesn't radiate any heat. Like it doesn't appear to be on fire or anything. But there's a little bit of hazy
Smell
smoke
it.
coming out. Yeah.
No,
Do an investigation for smell. A smell-ligation.
no like words written.
21.
21. It smells like.
Pop this motherfucker!
Doesn't tell me. It smells like newt and toad and
Also wood.
sure, and some balsa wood. What's your complaint over here?
The short mage man, the backpack person.
Cotrace.
Yeah.
What's up?
The thing didn't go away when I did the magic. Get rid of.
Thanks.
I did the thing that you like to do.
Magic thing.
Hold on a second.
What? I wanted the magic of the thing over there to stop, so I did the spell that does that,
Okay.
and nothing happened.
Okay. Did you cast it at a high enough level?
Gotta really focus on it, man.
Alright, can I like take a look and see if I can
Sure.
like do an arcana to figure out
Sure.
if this is like
How powerful
an
it is?
effect or like
Guidance.
And I'll open the door.
Or I'm a proficient Arcana. Can I assist him instead? I don't know if you'd want guidance or advantage. I could do both. I'm a proficient in Arcana, so would you let me?
I'm not sure how you would help me figure out.
That's a,
Do you know how to spell magic?
yes, I do. Also, I need
That's
one.
the DM's call.
I'm not gonna let you do both, but you can pick one.
It's a little late.
Okay, great. Good
That's
job.
a 20.
You did so good. You have heard in your studies of Undermountain of some regional effects. One of which is a silent apparition of a dead adventurer drifting through halls and rooms as though they are lost. They can't be dispelled,
Oh yeah, that's
but could be suppressed.
because it's not actually a magical effect that is cast by a spell. This is more of a apparition thing. It's lingering, and it's. I mean, you can make it go away for a little while, but it's going to come back eventually. And heck, we might run across this person somewhere else.
Like
Dead or
that
alive.
lady at the statues.
It's similar in nature. This used to be an adventurer here in Undermountain that perished, and the magical nature that has been used to create most of these rooms has permeated the actual rock, and so therefore it manifests in a magical apparition that exists permanently to kind of drift along in a sort of
His head is turning towards the wall.
and I'm going to continue.
You open this. As you open it, you briefly are blinded by the smoke.
Don't care, step in, close the doors.
Great.
Step in, close the door.
Okay, sure, you're not gonna let it like air out or anything.
Oh, no.
Great.
Just trying to get away
I don't know
from
where you are. There you are.
There's smoke everywhere, and then he's gone. What just happened?
So you disappear in a cloud of smoke into a smoke-filled hall. After a little bit of smoke, you get used to it. There are two stone braziers. Not braziers, like I say.
Brazier is also another.
Brazier. I like brazier. I like brazier. Each bowl contains dozens of tiny holes through which the smoke is like drifting down and out and curling around the room.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, what happened is Hallister cast so many powerful spells in this particular dungeon that the permeated magical effect has actually soaked into the bedrock, causing sort of this apparition.
I'm across the room now.
Is somebody going after him, and I'll just like open the door and like.
Lightning smoke.
Both. I do believe the sedimentary rock actually holds the magic for a longer period of time,
Oh my
more
god,
centuries
be
than
quiet!
millennia.
Where is Brock?
Oh,
What?
Mackenzie disappeared too because he ran away now. And I was like, I left the door open.
I've been traveling with him.
I know. I was like,
Where's Brock?
I wasn't watching him. I was busy. Why is Tamna banging his head on the wall?
Bro, did you open the next
think
door
I'm used to
across the
No,
lines?
but
Okay.
I'll check it out.
Anvil,
Okay.
Annie's with.
He asked.
Do you want to open
know.
it? Or do you want to just listen?
Listen. 14.
You don't hear anything.
Okay. No
So,
furniture?
I stopped the lecture at this point in time because Coraline's like, "Where's
so much
Bra?"
right now.
So, ascertained from the lecture and everyone looking at it, this is a weird ghost.
Uh-huh.
But in Soul's mind, there might be a body associated with that
Okay.
ghost.
Reasonable.
And I look at this ghastly operation to see if they have any cool stuff so I can log it. Like, find body, might have cool stuff.
Do an investigation check.
Alright,
I will assist with this if at all possible.
like,
Like, just kind of walk up and just be like,
yeah.
"Did you notice that she's got a dagger there?" And
Sure.
Look at her colored boots.
that is a 19 for later body investigation.
Okay.
Or identification.
So she, so the adventuring clothes that she's wearing are well worn. I will say that she has, it looks like a dagger sticking out of her right boot. It doesn't appear to be like a jeweled dagger or anything like that. And then you briefly catch a glimpse of her belt, which has some sort of pocket, like a pouch on it. Yes.
This magical effect, it like, would I know whether or not this might have happened somewhere else in Undermountain, or did this adventurer actually search this particular hallway, and so
You rolled high enough. I will say that these appear anywhere, and they're not necessarily tied to a place.
okay,
Yeah.
They could have died on level 20 and
Yep.
be here.
we
Right.
could have died on level 3.
Yeah.
They could have died in the like shaft going down to the Undermountain.
Or gotten eaten, their brains. What happened to us? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Intellect devour.
Yeah.
Like remember.
Brah, what are you doing with this?
Is there other furniture in this room? Just the two
Just the two.
braziers?
Braziers.
I'm gonna guess that he probably went through those doors as he didn't go down the hallway.
Alright, I'll investigate
There was a lot of smoke though.
the right door then.
Okay.
East one?
Are you scared of smoke?
Listening at it. Or,
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of bump into Mackenzie, who just came in.
And this smoke's coming out into the hallway. I didn't close it behind me.
Oh yeah. Okay. So it's starting to like get a little bit clearer. You don't hear anything in here either.
Alright.
Who goes there?
Okay.
Can I see him?
What
Or
you
is
do
it-
hear is the sort of like a bell that you would recognize as a meal bell. You've heard one for breakfast. You've heard one for breakfast and dinner so far.
Where's that from there's a song in the recess. Run. Dun, dun, deep in the recess of the smoky room we hear it's dinner time.
Lunchtime, but sure.
So there's the same
Food time.
like the cartoon style like hole in the smoke supper kind of person.
Yeah. There's a little swoosh behind it. That's who you say. What did you say? Who's there or something?
It's like so thick I can't even see him.
No, because you left the doors open, so you're blinded for like a minute or so, which is when he was going to listen at the door. But as the smoke curls out into the hallway, you start to be able to see the door.
And he right by you.
Are you actually
After
doing that,
shouting
or is it
it's
a joke?
food time. It was just joking.
Okay.
But I did say, it's dinner time.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is a
check
mildly
these doors
terrifying
yet?
thing to hear in a dark smoky room.
Did you check these doors yet?
That one and this one.
The two left and right ones?
No, the
He's right there.
one I'm next to, well, yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's still
The
alive.
east one and the south one.
I'll go to the west one.
Great. Oh yeah, there's the west one. West one. Are you listening at this?
Nope, I opened the door up.
Great. This room smells like rotting meat.
where everyone comes.
There are wooden tables with white sheets that are stained on top of them. A work area. 4 mostly intact human corpses hanging from hooks on the south wall. And, as usual, a row of 13 copper tubes.
I want to
What's in there, bro?
check out these bodies.
Great.
I don't know. I didn't open anything. I couldn't hear anything at the doors.
You heard the dinner bell, though.
Assess
I
whether
heard
they've been dead a long time or how they died or.
Do a nature check.
Take that naturally.
Naturally stabbed to death.
Steel.
Oh, it's always just like slow mo over 9.
Yeah, you don't know.
You guys,
What?
there's a bunch of corpses on hooks in here.
They can come back after lunch, it'll be fine.
We also used a bunch of corpses to make some corpses to fight each other. Does that really surprise you? I'm going to lunch.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk down the hall toward where Cotrix was. I don't know. I was
Yeah, I mean.
previously engaged while he was. So I just want to check out the door.
I was looking for something, but I don't remember. Can you tell me what the true site? Oh, no, I found it. Okay, we're good.
I can. It's.
Yeah. No, yeah. I just looked it up and I was trying to figure it out. As you walk towards the doors that Cotrix was looking at earlier, where the lecture was taking place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Down the hall, the wall is illusionary. Did you see the ping?
Sweet.
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
sorry.
Recenter.
This wall doesn't actually exist.
I can't see.
Distracted. Walking to the wall.
Somebody else going to lunch?
Did you
Are
say
you guys coming?
Yeah, I'll go.
So
I'll catch up to Coraline. If
I'm
nobody's
gonna go
cared.
bright-eyed, seeing that she just disappeared through the wall.
I know, I could reveal.
Yeah.
And then I come out and see you go through the wall.
Yelling down the hallway.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no,
stop and just feel like
charging.
Nope.
And I keep going.
Why you already eat the food anyways?
Charging headlong giddy that I can do divination. I really am a wizard.
I really am a wizard.
You're a wizard, so.
It's reminiscent of Platform 9 3/4. You watch somebody walk through the wall and then you
Just so
do it.
you know, it's actually exactly 50 feet from the blackboard. So.
Okay, wait. So Coraline,
Yeah.
followed closely by Mackenzie,
Yeah, you might
followed a
have
little
been
less
sitting over
closely by
here.
Soul.
No, I think I was
I'm
after
peeling
Souls.
around. I'm peeling.
I had to come out of the hall. I had to come out of the
I know, I'm
room.
sorry. Chill.
I didn't do it.
And
I'm not gonna get you too far in here just in case, but these.
Oh.
This is a 10-foot hallway, where the other side is also an illusory wall. Why is that all you tell me? There are statues in here.
Big giant
Why does it say this to me? Hold on, I have to figure this out.
That's fine.
Okay. Because that's literally all it says is that there's walls that detect magic reveals that they're without substance. You can pass right through them. That's all it says.
Or with a cool sword that.
So you get a cool hallway with some awesome. There's 8 statues that are obviously all like Alistair in various forms.
Trouble
What a
within
dickhead.
50 feet.
I'm gonna take one step into the next square.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Let me make sure.
Okay.
It might be somewhere else because I know that there's something about statues.
There's always something about
Always
statues.
something about statues. If you knock on it, it's a demon.
If you step between 2 of them, they attack you. It's
Yeah, exactly.
it's always a thing.
Exactly.
Lightning bolts come from their eyeballs. And
Right.
Fireballs come from their
Shock you.
a-holes.
Oh, William
That's
Ball.
the intro.
they cast Wall of Force.
Right now.
That's what happened to us in
Stop
Stride.
giving her ideas.
I might just roll for a random thing that happened, but
The third one down on the left-hand side is change sex.
that's not what I know. Cool.
There is a belt that
There's
does that.
statues. There's 8 statues all in Alistair.
Oh, okay.
The one you step in front of, one of them is laughing and one of them is
Crying.
has his wand out. He's-
Nothing happens, I'm gonna keep walking. But I'm gonna get kind of tentative and nervous as I walk past two more, kind of a thing. But I want to go to the end of the hallway.
Okay. The next two are crying and pointing at you. The next two are, I don't know enough human.
Like they're following her?
I'm assuming you're following her.
No,
Okay, robot lady.
like the statues you said are pointing at her.
Well, like one's pointing at her, but like pointing at the other statue as she walks past.
Okay, I thought you
Their
were.
eyes look at
above.
you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was-
Poses.
But yeah.
I wasn't sure if like their pose was like, and then like.
Oh no, they're pointing down to the 3'2" halfling. Yeah, no, they're
Okay.
pointing at each other.
You end up at the other side of the room. Each statue is a various emotion, but you make it to the other side this time.
Do a
And it's
creation
illusory?
about him.
Yep. Put your head through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where am I?
I love
You're in a
you.
hallway that you recognize from going to breakfast. You see, I know. You see all of the pillars of lights that you came down earlier. So you know that to
How
the
far
right
are we
is
from
the
the lunchroom?
headmaster. Huh?
How far are we from the lunchroom?
If you go straight down, you'll go to lunchroom.
Straight down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat the dude there.
I don't even know if they kept
us.
walking. So let's see. So Tamna definitely kept walking.
Fuck that.
I think
Whatever it is, I'm
Yeah.
not about
Once I
it.
realize where I'm at, I want to try to beat them there.
Okay. I'm going to assume that Annie went with Mackenzie.
Yes.
I'm going to assume that Bra went with Tamna and Cotrix, who will
Yeah.
pause to see if Coraline would come back.
For a
Except
moment.
Tamna kept going. Okay.
Grumble, grumble.
Grumble, grumble. Why do you-
Going to. They're not coming back. Let's
Okay.
go.
Cotrix, are you leaving without them?
I was trying to follow them.
Oh, okay.
Good to go.
You poke your head
I
through the
follow
wall, you
Tamna.
see them go out the other side.
I'll scurry along, dash along.
Let's see here.
She wants some pocket bacon.
Let me just see who makes it here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 'cause you're both like here. So zoomed out enough here. I'll do it right here. You're all fairly close to it at this point.
But you're dashing, aren't you? You said you're trying to beat him there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't really know how to get
You
there
were
first with
running.
Tom running too. So I'll just say that.
I didn't say I was running.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not running. I just.
Great. Just
He
done
said,
this.
wait, and I went, no.
Okay.
Kept walking.
You do end up in the cafeteria after the adventure crew did.
Alright.
They were running. They start eating.
Don't forget Cotrix.
How could I forget Cotrix? Where is he? There he
Apparently
is.
very easy.
Come on, Cotrix. Okay, I lost you earlier because your name looked like a C. There you go. There's Cotrix. He came.
I conquered.
Sure.
So apparently you found a shortcut.
Yes.
For short people.
I'm not short. And I went that way.
Ish.
You're not as tall as the statues.
Oh my god.
Hey, there's gonna be food soon. You can start a full-blown food fight over this.
Food is already happening.
Yay.
Unseens are going to start bringing them out. It is a sandwich making workshop. You can put them together how you
That
wish.
table today.
Is that a class?
Sure.
Sandwich making workshop.
Sure.
No, the other one over there with those guys.
What about him? You want me to go beat those guys up? That's rude, brah!
It's not what I said.
You look so confused.
What do you do with this?
You pick what you want on your sandwich and you put it on and you eat it.
What
They
does
don't
that
have
word
sandwiches in Cholt.
mean? Yeah. What's this sandwich? What?
Bread with
You
food in the middle.
cook a witch and you use sand as the seasoning.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
I mean, didn't we fight those witches in the sand?
You know, speaking of which,
Those hags.
there's the hag giving a lecture.
What?
Do you have a problem with that?
No?
Why would you start this right now? I'm hungry.
Why do you look disturbed?
Hey, boss.
Yeah?
What room was that, Hagen?
Can we eat first?
Didn't
Yes.
you already get 12 not to attack your students?
Eggs aren't students; they don't have rights. So
He's a teacher, anyways.
Okay, but it said no violence against students. That is what we were told. This is a teacher.
It would be in a class.
I have a feeling the teachers can probably cancel themselves.
Alright, repeat a school port.
Oh my. I'm gonna start eating as fast as I can.
Delicious.
just gonna start like slamming different ingredients. Clearly not like making a sandwich, right?
Random shit.
I'm just gonna watch them eat food and kind of be amused.
Oh god.
Can you smell?
Yeah, I can even taste. I just,
Sometimes she does.
I just don't need to eat.
Good one, Coach Rex.
Doesn't mean I can't eat.
Point of order, the imagery I just got for your sandwich is it's just a piece of bread with a bunch of things stacked onto it, and you took a knife and went, whoop, and it's just like,
Basically.
I like it.
Why do you ask?
The entire time
I like
he's
the
building
weird
this
things
sandwich,
with the
Coach Rex is just giggling.
Right? Yeah.
Want to know more about what you are? You're the only one that I've seen. The other ones don't talk, generally speaking.
Same here, so if you find those answers, will you share them with me?
Orcs normally talk.
Oh.
Okay, pasta.
you're not funny.
So, Mackenzie.
So you can smell. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, you were asking what it looks like. Huh?
No,
You got the
I'm-
same color.
Legitimately, you had said that you tried to smell something earlier, and I didn't know whether or not Warforged can like smell or not.
Speaking of smelling and stuff like that, it fits. Shush.
It fits.
In a roundabout way.
Do you have any guilty pleasures?
Whoa. That's not.
This is great table conversation.
It shouldn't.
Like, I'm just gonna look at you, kind of like puzzled.
One middle eyebrow. Really, really, really like.
Why would I feel guilty about something I enjoy?
Because it's bad.
Yeah, anything you shouldn't do, but you really like to.
I don't
Like
know.
stuffing things in the spaces between your armor.
Do you do that?
No, I just imagine like that. When I look at you, I imagine of like all the like fuzzy like cotton stuff that I could probably fit.
Now I'm looking up and down.
I kind of like my armor.
Looking for gaps.
There's no gaps in my armor. Looking totally offended. Insist that my armor isn't finely crafted. Just fluff out.
Just try it.
Sorry, like stick it between. Is this how you do it? Stick it. His face.
God, this has gone downhill so much. This is great.
You're trying your hardest to like keep soul from going full like murder mode. So I eat my broke
Is this
ass
how you do it?
sandwich.
And they start to like reach for what might be a gap in your armor and stick some fuzz in it.
Carefully bites.
I probably. Can you talk if your mouth is full of fuzz?
Can you?
No,
Perfect world.
but
I've never
I don't
tried.
think that it breathes.
I've got 5 gold on Tamna.
You would be correct. And then I don't need to breathe. Never attempted to
How much fuzz do you
fill my
got?
mouth full of food.
Oh, wait.
I'm just worried about
Holy cow! There's a pillow in there!
I'm just worried about doing a
We
long
are at lunch, you guys.
I already ate.
What's your point?
It's social hour.
like to imagine that like all the other students are just like, what the fuck is that?
What about earwax? Or just pull something out of his belly button.
I'm gonna turn and be like, is this how they normally are?
Not until you joined us.
Bullshit.
honestly.
Yeah, well rested, well fed, learning things.
I've never seen Bra pull fuzz out of his belly button, so no, they were not like.
You never take the late watch.
Yeah, good point.
To my knowledge, you have not been like this.
It's fine, you're back. We tried to impress you, so we thought that we were ready to go.
I no longer need to impress you.
So, given the knowledge you just gave Soul, what do you hope for the afterlife, buddy?
It fits. Shut up.
It totally fits.
You're asking me?
Yes. You just told him there's a night hag in the other room. I'm not feeling very good about this.
Okay, bring
It's a
it.
valid question.
I'm gonna look around to see if any of the students are listening to our
Sure
conversation.
they are. I'm also sure that Tamna growled at them and the
Like, see somebody staring at me like,
yeah.
I'll wait until Tamna intimidates them away, and then I'll look at her and go,
I don't plan on dying. They make a potion for that. And also, if I craft a really specific type of gem and feed it souls, I don't have to worry about that.
Would I know what he's referring to?
Dude, you know what check this one out.
14.
You maybe have heard something like it. I don't know if you know exactly what it would fall under.
I mean, it sounds evil, though.
Yeah, this sounds evil too.
Turning to
He did what?
What do you think happened in Cholt?
I don't know. I'm from Calimport.
I'm glad to know that mass die-off gets around. Boss knows
Slaves
about
don't get told much, buddy.
a very powerful wizard, I hear, in Cholt. Activated an engine called the Soulmonger. You feed it souls, it keeps you alive. It killed maybe a quarter of the people that lived in Cholt.
I'm not planning on going that big though.
Yeah. That machine is broke as far as I heard, so clearly not the best option for Boss Man.
No, I'm thinking more of a potion that would give me everlasting undeath.
Do you believe in an afterlife? Even if you're not planning on
Well,
going
I know
there?
that there's different planes of existence that spirits travel to. So, I mean, do I believe in them? Well, I know they exist. So,
I wouldn't know the
But-
terminology, but that's basically what he just said.
If the spirit can go there, then can't you just take the spirit back and put it somewhere else?
that's the intent behind the very special gem.
No, but like if you die, if you just get a new flesh vehicle, you just put it
Yeah.
aside and
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not flesh.
But it doesn't age. Same concept.
I mean, swords rust.
She's alive, though.
That's my point.
so one day you will rust. Maybe?
Or am I not?
I don't know.
I think it'll rust.
So, Tamna, you seemed uneasy about our situation here at the school, not wanting to like eat the food, hesitant to. How do you feel about our choice to stay here?
That I am willing to murder anybody that attempts to fuck with me!
Have you all?
Other than that, I'm having a good time.
And even murder to him is a good time.
Have you always been this violent, or did you actually have?
It's necessary.
But like when you were a kid, like
He was an experiment.
I think he just spawned adult.
I don't know. Do you know? Did you grow up? Do you remember?
I think so.
wasn't there anything you wanted to be when you grew up besides this?
Not stabbed with needles.
That's fair.
I thought my childhood was
Point
bad.
back and rise. Rise above it.
It turns out it's easier to hold.
Wait, that's what I did.
Turns out it's easier to keep hold of a partial fiend than an actual fiend for purposes of fiend blood stuff.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's all I got it from.
Fiend blood stuff?
Well, I tried to escape, it just
Like
didn't end
magic.
Sounds messy.
So, you're worried about me potentially and what I might become, and he's talking about fiend blood stuff. I'm one halfling, and fiend blood spawns more fiends.
Well. You're talking about stealing people's souls.
And that's exactly what fiends do. Like
Okay.
real, true fiends. You've never heard of
Is that
that?
something I can do?
You just gave him ideas.
Slave! Not
If you help
told
me
much!
craft a specific gem, yes.
Oh my god.
No.
Hey, Coraline. I think I've got a pretty decent list to choose from, but you regret any particular choice that we've made yet?
That we've made?
Yeah. We can narrow it down as you feel.
God, where do I start?
At the beginning, usually. And if you're telling one of those weird tales.
Letting Lilith disappear.
We didn't let her disappear. We have a way to retrieve her.
Thought Lilith was dead.
I'm not sure of that.
I'm sure she's not.
Derail the whole Undermountain.
I'm up for whatever, you guys.
How can you be sir?
They have a special bond.
Sir, I work for a living.
No, but like, how
Out of
can
the
you be
choices
certain?
we've made, that's... Yeah. Backstory will get very different answers.
We had something. I don't remember what now. What did we find something?
It's a candle that will open up a
Well,
gate
no,
spell.
we had that we know how to get there, but I thought we found something or got some info somewhere that said she was not just outright dead. Out of character.
No. I speculate that the spell that the individual used on that particular, on Lilith, the spell that the mage cast on Lilith wasn't supposed to work like that, but I don't know origins of Lilith, so there's a possibility that she wasn't from this plane.
Technically, we don't
That's what
know
it
what
was.
plane she went to, so you can't just use the game like.
I just have a feeling.
Coraline
What
said
he said what happened to her, I think she just got sent somewhere else, not destroyed.
I do have a question. Is there anything that we have that you're envious of? Like the rest of the party?
Like, lack of greed.
Or a family that we grew up with?
I mean, from my understanding, I'd be most envious if you and Soul, your families wanted you. Mine sold me to the Thieves Guild.
I was wanted.
Might still be one.
What's the reward?
Was
Death,
he said-
probably.
Oh.
He did say was. Which means he's not wanted anymore.
Did you settle out with that nobleman? That was an interesting story.
I think that story ended with me saying, I don't know if they're dead, but they probably want my head.
So
Or their family does anyway. Because I ran him through with a sword and then I left.
imagine that you'd be wanted in that area too.
Yeah.
Cotrix, to better understand what this pleasure of guilt is, do you have any?
Guilty pleasures?
Yeah.
The random fireball!
Like cast it, or do you just say it?
Just saying.
That is true.
Just saying.
Fireball.
Just wanted to make sure that
I appreciate it.
Okay, out of character, we can continue this for another 10 minutes, or we can walk to class and then take a break and then do class. So,
Okay.
what do we? I'm willing to let you actually get these things checked off your list. Was that you, Mackenzie?
That was me.
Okay, great. Lunch is over!
Question.
Yes.
Are the people that were around us, like, are the chairs and, like, table spaces that were nearest us, are they still occupied? Or,
Students are starting to go to class.
well, I mean, before that happened, like, with my random raving and ranting,
Yeah.
did they remain in those seats that were nearest to me?
A handful of the weaker started to move away. Some of them are still,
The room's not very big.
you know, it's an evil wizard school. Like, they're not all going to be scared of you.
Sure.
Even though you keep rolling really high on your
Divination.
checks. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Is there anything in particular about the ones that have stuck around that I'm able to notice?
Do a perception check.
That?
Rachel. Completely opposite questions.
Perception 22.
Cool.
Same thing. Opposite.
You.
So like a style of dress or
Oh,
like,
sure. Yeah.
are they like in a clique?
They all, okay, so these are, again, students who have been separated into 7 different houses. The houses of which I did not pull up for this session. But the ones who are dressed in,
I don't know.
We found the ghost. It wandered in here.
Right.
Whose job is it to make sure this thing doesn't wander too far?
blue. This is the first color I found when I was doing a random people generator. The ones dressed in blue appear to be still around you in a fairly large number.
Okay,
They're sprinkled in, but
sure. Just more noticeable than the rest.
yeah.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Okay.
That's the Crow Talon gang, I hear.
Again, I can actually look it up. Take a little bit to get that paperwork filled up.
I just figure if there's anybody that we want to try and make friends with, it's the ones that actually have balls.
Good idea.
Well, you got a problem with female characters?
I believe he means guts, not actual balls.
Orbs. Or spell casting folky.
What if, wait. Are you a girl or a boy?
Are you a girl robot or a boy robot?
Now this is important. Answer the question.
As we're walking to class,
Yeah.
before we're walking to class.
As we're walking to class.
Walking to class.
Let's do whatever I'm telling you to do to get to places.
History.
History.
I will take one at disadvantage as I'm trying to focus on this. I'm very distracted. No, seriously.
22.
Apparently Mackenzie's ignoring you. As
Kind of like walking.
yeah, a couple of you, Coraline and Mackenzie included, find their way back out of the doors to the left through the hall with the statues, through the creepy photo place, through the smelly refuse pit, through the hallway of the other dormitories, down to the south, and through the left hallway here is your new classroom.
Great.
Okay, so on the way.
Yes,
On the way.
on the way.
This is what my character looks like, and she'll be like, "What do I look like?"
Like a weird lumpy person. I don't.
I'm not offended by that.
Why?
I would be a female.
Oh, so now this is also important. It's a direct follow-up to that. If there was a boy version of you, would it have balls?
I don't know. I've never met one.
Because I'm assuming you said you were made, so I'm just wondering if it's necessary because they held a specific purpose.
Well, I assume I was made.
Well, that's what you said.
Yeah,
So we can assume that a male one was made, unless you were made by a boy robot and
but
a girl
I assume
one.
I was made. Doesn't
We were
necessarily
made too.
Not in the same way.
I
But that's
assume
my-
I was made, but I don't have memories past when I was.
I think the
Fully
question
grown?
here is: were you built, or were you procreated?
Because if,
no, that's the point.
if you're just
She
built,
doesn't know.
If you're just built, does that mean we can find an attachment that you can just kind of like hang on there, and then that would change who you are?
We
Well, I
hear
would
your gaming
assume-
gender is not your body parts. So for those of you who have some sort of dysmorphia, please know that we are not going down this road right now. I think I'm going to call it time.
That's fair.
Okay. So we'll see you in about 10 minutes when we come back to this teacher and learn abjuration. See you later.
We need your help! Here, take this. Let's go!
Do you need a little escape from the norm? It's time to join Gear Gaming for Dungeons, Dragons, and Drinks. Our pro DMs will make you feel like an old friend at the table, whether you are a veteran player or just starting your first quest. Bring your own supplies or use ours. Find something you like and you can purchase it for next time. One low price of $10 will cover your game session and a beer for the adventure. Gear Gaming 365 is coming to a bar near you. Visit GearGaming365.com to reserve your tickets today.
There we go. Hey, welcome back. Everybody, I got theirs. Woo! We are learning all kinds of things about all kinds of things. So,
Don't use this as health class. Do not.
we skipped that specific lesson from the night bag in the biology, the new science.
Biology.
As you walk into your classroom,
Biology?
biology. As you walk into your classroom, you see. Wait, I pulled it up already. A tall and statuesque tiefling with lilac skin. This man has cold, dark green eyes and shoulder-length, straight black hair that's very neat. His what?
Nope.
Okay, great. He's wearing ripped, old-fashioned clothes that are quite loose. It said lilac, so I figured out which kind of character would be lilac.
Alright, look at him.
Lose some weight.
Look at Tamna. Look back up at him.
Yep, fairly decent.
Look back at
Close.
Tamna.
I'm much more like a blood brown kind of. Like if you were to like imagine
crust
dried
blood.
blood on the ground, like that's the kind of brown that I am.
Okay.
So I'm just like,
Okay. Great. In front of the doctor is a table with a couple of scrolls on it. Behind him is a lever, and it says, "Welcome to your first abjuration class. Your task is to turn the lever back off again." He steps backwards. A wall about an inch thick of 7 different colors pops up. He pulls the lever and a glyph is cast. There's 6 of you in the room. Actually, no, I'm gonna roll a d8 just in case it's another student or something. Okay. And a student near you starts covering his ears and screaming, kneeling on the ground, and does not look so hot.
Shitballs.
So let's roll initiative.
Oh god.
oh yeah, I have advantage on that.
Roll completely.
Coraline.
Her D8 and apparently that.
23.
You rolled
just
so low on your initiative. Cotrix.
13.
Bruh.
Initiative master over there is not.
11.
Tamna.
13 again.
Soul.
14.
Mackenzie.
19.
And I'll give other students the lowest initiative. Cool. Coraline.
Floor to ceiling, different colors?
Floor to ceiling, and what happened was it went color, 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 color,
Right.
closer to the color you currently see is red. Also, it's blinding light. Sorry, I forgot that part. Okay, great. Yeah, so it's blinding light at you. The entire room on this side of the wall is lit, brightly lit.
I don't know that I've seen.
Do you want to do an Arcana check?
I mean, I imagine they're different walls, and I've only ever seen one of them, so, yeah. 22.
Great. This specific wall with the color reminds you of fire. You knowing something about how different, what's the word I'm looking for? Elements interact with each other. I think that maybe cold would do some damage to it.
So glad I have pulled anything. I'm just going to have both my swords out and take the dodge action.
Okay. Let me make up a random student name. Joe. I'll put Joe in there. And then, Joe, and Johnny. Great. Okay. Mackenzie and Annie.
Wall of red.
Wall of red.
And we need to get to the other side.
Yes.
The lever.
Lever. And on the, it's floor to ceiling.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing really at the moment. I'm gonna hold my action for if there's something hostile
Can't throw this thing. It's fine, I don't care anymore.
at the moment.
Okay.
Draw a line and.
It's the purple line that's there right now.
Well, yeah,
But my-
rather than the freehand, like the one that just says
Polygon line.
Yeah.
Shift to snap to grid. The blue one's decent. Okay.
We don't see anything but a brown line.
It's
Purple.
right
Purple?
now. Are you colorblind?
Maybe.
It's purplish brown.
I held shift to snap to grid.
If you try,
If you try
It's fine, it's purple, I don't care. The whole thing is there, but that's all I use to be great. Soul.
Roll a marble at it.
Roll a marble at it, great. Marble bursts into flames as it hits it, and it does not go through.
Firewall.
Good, that's all I need.
Cotrix and Tamna.
I have questions, so.
Polymorph.
Great, into?
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Great.
Cool.
Do I
I like
have a
that
thing
one.
for that?
You do have a T-Rex on the token page.
Great. Okay, continue.
I'm gonna try and push my way through the wall.
Cool.
I'm gonna watch intently.
Great. As you get closer, do a Constitution saving throw.
Neat. 20.
Cool. You're not blinded.
Neat.
To a Is it dexterity? Yes, dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
It's on that random battle map.
Yeah, I pulled up the wrong one and I.
17.
17. Where's my tokens?
Should be on
The
the,
battle map.
not on the.
No. That's a lot of tokens though. Yeah, it's like a blank battle map.
It should have all the tokens
I
on
know,
the.
it should.
That's why I
It's
saved
fine, I
them.
don't see it. I'll just make him bigger and then call it good and then come back and find it again later. Here.
I am
Sorry.
huge.
A what? What's your roll for?
17.
17.
Great. Let me get some D6s. Let's see what my. Yes. I don't want to do this. I'm so prepared, you guys. Look at how many dice I have, though. You take. 17 fire damage.
I am resistant to fire damage.
Great. That
Even as
was
a-
a successful save, or that was half as much damage.
Oh wait, no, my game statistic. That's a wild shape, not this one. So 17.
17 damage,
Thank you.
and you do not make it any further.
Okay. That is a pass on the concentration.
Great. Cotrix.
The table. Is it on this side?
Yeah, it's on your side.
Is it a solid stone altar table?
It's a wooden table
Wooden table?
with some scrolls on it.
With some scrolls. I want to go up and look at the scrolls.
Great. Pick one.
One in the middle.
Great. Roll. Where's my list? Roll a D. 10.
D10. 4.
Great. You find a Distill Magic spell of level 4.
Is that my whole action?
That is your, I'll call it an interaction.
Grab a different scroll.
Great. Roll a d10. Reroll a 4.
5.
Great. You find a Distill Magic of level 5.
How many scrolls are on the table?
10. Well, 8 now.
8 now. We gotta use the scrolls! One of these has gotta be powerful enough to get rid of the wall.
Which one?
I'll spend my action looking for the one that would be at 7th level.
Okay.
Wait, no, I don't know what.
I don't know.
I'll call it an investigation.
20.
Cool, you find the one at level 7.
Okay. That's said my action.
Yeah, that was an action. I'll call it interaction and a bonus action going through those 3. Where's my list of people? There we go. That was coaching some Tamna. Good old Joe and Johnny. I guess we're gonna help you because you said look through the scrolls.
I'll hand them the scroll of level 4 and tell them to use that.
Okay. Sure. It's gonna take his whole action to read the spell. He reads it and the wall does not go away.
The 4th level one?
Spell's gone. I think you missed.
At the top of the round, one of the glyphs.
Wait.
Yes?
I haven't done anything.
Oh, sorry. Why are you doing anything? Bruh. Oh, good, you're right here. I didn't skip you, I just didn't write you down. Bruh!
Alright, so I saw the ball bearing burst into flame.
Yep.
And did I see Tamna like cringing
head is
from the
still-
sight of it when he was coming up to it?
Yeah, he kind of like shook his head and kept running and then head caught on fire.
So I know it's gonna be, and it's already blinding, but
It's
it's gonna get
blinding, like,
worse
right
as
now.
I get close
I'm a
to it. Can I
huge-
try
Oh,
to
yeah, you're a
shield
huge.
my eyes some as I come forward?
Sure.
And see if that helps me with my...
Oh yeah, you're huge. That's 3 by 3.
Holy crikey.
Great, you're right there.
Yeah, and I am trying to push through the wall.
Okay. So Broad, do an advantage Constitution saving throw.
That's what I was looking for. That's why I asked all those questions. Constitution 16.
You are blinded for 1 minute.
Can I still, since I was moving forward,
You can
can I still
blindly
follow
run
through with
that
an
way.
attack?
Sure.
I'm gonna draw that ice dagger I have. and
Okay.
Stab at the wall.
You'll do it at disadvantage.
Alright.
One will say you fall into the wall.
10.
Great. You missed the wall.
Alright.
Yes.
And then
No,
back
just
away blindingly.
Okay.
Blindedly.
Stumble.
Blindingly. Okay. Now the top of the round.
Man, that's bright.
One of the glyphs activates. I had a D10 out. No, I had a D8 out because there was the 8 of
Can't see.
Poor kid. Same kid. Falls to the ground screaming. Still covering his ears. I should do his actual damage. Because he might not make it. Ooh.
Yeah, you don't have fire on the mouth.
Cast.
Should have worked.
I'll say that's Joe. Okay, so Joe's not looking so good. Coraline.
Random look around. Are there any plants in this room?
No.
Okay. That would make this so easy.
The gift that Brendan just sent to the party.
Inside jokes on stream sucks, you guys. Okay. Oh, it's
So-
I've
got a big head and big arms!
Yeah, he's trying to push out a wall. Okay.
I mean, he's not getting through.
Right, correct.
Okay. There's no
You want to
point
also
in
be
me.
a T-Rex?
No, there's no point
Okay.
in me. I said I was watching intently.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. I mean, I'll go to the table and grab a scroll, I guess. I don't even know if that's a thing I can do.
Yeah, you can totally grab a scroll.
Like, but read one and
Right.
successfully cast it. I don't know if that's a thing I can
maybe
do.
not.
I'm not a wizard.
I'll say you roll a d8 because I'm running out of. I don't want to keep rerolling.
6.
Cool. You find a spell magic level 6.
Great. I'm
I think you
gonna.
recognize it. I think you can cast it or something. I don't know. I don't know what happens anymore. Sure, you can read it.
I'll fumble my way through trying to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. I
There's
don't know how this works. Takes an action. Hey, people who I never ask for help because I know everything. How does reading scrolls work for people who don't know the spells?
You can't.
Okay.
That's what I didn't.
It doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't understand the
I'm looking at it
lingo.
going, the
Gibberish.
fuck is this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't.
This one's level 6.
Isn't
I'm
it?
still looking for the level 10. Or,
Okay.
Isn't it if it's something you can know but don't have? You can.
No, I don't believe so.
I
It's
don't
in a
believe
DMG. I could, if somebody had a DMG, I could
I want to
pull
read
it up specifically, but
Let's go with this.
I'm gonna go down to the screaming kid and
Great.
like try to assess what I think is happening as a healer.
Do an Arcana check.
Great. 14.
Cool. He appears to be having some sort of pain in his head, but it is clearly actually hurting him.
Is Dispel Magic something a bard can know?
No, it's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I didn't think I'd even have any idea. I mean, I can know spells though, so I would have looked at it. I'm gonna try Lesser Restoration
Okay.
and see if that helps him. I don't know.
Great.
First glance, that's so.
yeah, it just says it has to be on your class list. Otherwise, the scroll is unintelligible.
Okay. Okay.
So I would have no idea what I'm looking at and put it down and go help the kid.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay. I'll mark that you did lesser restoration on him.
got it. Done.
Poor
Cool.
Joe.
I'm trying to help him.
Yep.
what I do.
Nancy and Annie.
Did you still have that spell scroll? Or did you hand it off?
Nope, I put it back on the table because I have no idea what it says.
I
I went to help the kid.
grab a spell scroll.
Great. D8.
Am I actually looking for the one I need?
Oh, wait, sorry, D6. Unless it was less than 8.
It was a 2.
Great. I have to look up what things you do now. What kind of spellcaster are you?
She's an artificer. Do you believe she has Dispel Magic?
I do have. It's even
not
on my.
spell magic, so I have to look this up.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Well, I have to look it up.
Don't you choose from the wizard spells though? Oh,
She has a specific
got
list.
it. Got it.
Okay, artificer.
You have the book in the house.
Hey, 5th edition.
I have it on my phone.
Search.
But I imagine she wants it without me knowing the spell.
It is gibberish.
It is gibberish.
But I will keep this paper open in case I have to look at anything else.
Kotrix, I don't know this one.
Busy looking.
But it might be what you're looking for.
I'll know on my turn. I imagine.
Great.
I don't want to.
So,
Take my water skin, make a pull from it,
okay.
and try to like shoot water onto it and
Okay.
see what happens.
Sure. Roll to hit.
Dex straight.
Sure.
That is going to be a 16.
Cool. You miss it. And as it gets closer, it sort of like sizzles out of existence.
So, fire not weak to water.
Steamy.
Cap my
Oh, okay, cool.
water skin.
Because I'm learning more things, but it's fine. I don't care.
I'll have to wait until it's one that I can do something about.
Codex Tamna.
Holding that case, but you know.
Go ahead, Tamna.
Tamna.
Thump, thump, thump. I'm gonna dig my feet into the ground and try to keep pushing through.
Okay. Cotrix.
If another creature that can see the wall moves to within 20 feet of it or starts its turn there, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or become blinded.
Thank you for metagaming.
No, not trying to metagame, trying to know stuff.
I would have you roll for that if you wanted to.
Well, did I find a scroll of 10th level or 9th level Dispel Magic amongst the pile? That's I
Have
spent
you
my
looked through
action.
the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. No, you have not. Sorry, 10th or 9th?
Yeah.
You're 9th.
Okay.
Your 10th level spell.
I'm gonna try to use it.
Okay.
I don't think that it's going to work.
Great.
Because it is way. Can anybody cast a 9th level spell? Shout out to Johnny and Joe.
I can try. But they don't look like they're so bad.
Then
Oh, is there a chance it won't work for you?
it's higher than I can cast, so I have to do a spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so if it's a 9th level spell, it's a 19.
And you get an intelligence modifier rather than Arcana.
Correct. So I have a +4 to that, so
Do you want to wait till the next round? I can give you guidance.
Does that work?
it's an ability.
Check.
I can. Yeah, I will ready to read the spell scroll once I get some help with it.
Yes.
Assistance. Some
And
assistance.
I don't know if I can assist.
Like
I know the
so
spell.
she's right there. Like, can her and I work together and one of us have advantage?
Yeah, is that something that you can do? I was gonna ask. Like,
One person has to read it at a time.
Read a screw.
I can say guidance works, but assistance doesn't.
Okay.
Bruh.
Alright, can I see?
No. You're blinded for a minute.
Just bright lights everywhere.
Alright,
It's like this thing just flashes in your
I'm
face.
gonna stumble away from the wall.
Great.
Still can't see!
Correct.
Someone try this thing. Hold out my dagger.
Okay.
Careful! You almost poked me with that.
Well, get closer.
No, you're waving it around blindly, you idiot!
That's because I'm blind.
You guys. Joe and Johnny. Joe is looking a little better, but see if he makes it to the next one. Johnny's gonna help you look for a scroll.
I'll shove this scroll that Mackenzie shoved at me, and Johnny is like, try this one!
It's higher than I can cast, but it says pass wall. Okay. At the top of the round. Coraline, do a wisdom. Hold on. Wisdom saving throw.
This is gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
It's not. It's a 9.
It's terrible.
I have a -1. It was not gonna be great.
You take 13 psychic damage, and that doesn't make any sense on this one. Great. So a glyph on the wall lights up, and you take some psychic damage.
Okay.
There's these eerie whisperings and melodies in your ear that are not conducive to your normal beautiful musical self.
Got it.
Coraline.
Damn it, Cotrix, you're the smartest person I know. You've got this. And okay. So, is it Joe that I'm helping?
I'm back inspiration too. This might win the work.
Does he look like injured? I mean,
6.
He does not look good. Well, I don't know what his total health is,
Oh,
but
he was
he's taking some damage.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Cool.
Whatever he has, you add 9.
Great. He's less hurt.
Okay. Does it look like Lesser Restoration helped him?
We'll say that you kind of shook it off a little bit. I would have said that if he was targeted again, he would have had advantage on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
He's no longer on the floor in pain.
It's my action and my bonus
Wailing.
action.
Wailing.
He's not screaming now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need more wailing. Mackenzie and Annie.
So I looked up because I want to know the answer. Rules is written. It is you can do it. Rules is intended.
You
That's
can
the
what?
debate. Assist in a spell scroll.
Sure then.
Okay. There was a debate on rules intended and whether that was that way, but rules is written. You could. So because I also know the spell, so
Okay.
I will assist you.
Okay.
What's
this word?
Yeah.
Soul.
Shoot an arrow at it and see if my colloquial wisdom is gonna help us out at all in this test. Like shooting an arrow at the wall.
Okay.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Okay. I'm gonna take half damage because I'm gonna say that the arrow gets, cooked on the way in. But you're welcome to roll some damage for that.
Alrighty.
And lose an arrow.
I've been losing a lot of my normal ammunition. Half of 9 points of non-magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And I have 7 arrows remaining for normal ammunition. I have a lot of silver arrows though.
Didn't I find a voice for you?
Okay. Where am I? Coaches and Tamna.
So I'm gonna let go of the level 9 Dispel Magic scroll.
Okay.
Look at Joe and you're like, give me that! And grab the Pass Wall scroll, and since it's a 5th level spell, just fucking cast it.
Okay.
A passage appears at a point of your choice that you can see on a wooden, plaster, or stone surface, such as the wall, a ceiling, or floor, within range and lasts for the duration. You choose the opening's dimension, up to 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and 20 feet deep. The passage creates no instability in the structure surrounding it. So I'm literally just going to go under the wall and onto the other side of the wall with the passage.
So, hold on. 'Cause I read this earlier just to make sure.
That was creepy.
So creepy. I love this thing.
Those were the voices I heard when I took the damage.
It's like multiple people able to go through the
It's a
passage.
passageway. So it's like 5 feet wide, 8 feet
How
tall.
long is that open for?
Duration is 1 hour. I know, she's reading something.
I know.
so-
I read something that I couldn't, like magic couldn't work or something. So hold on.
The school is there, but it doesn't work.
It doesn't work on this layer. But hold on. Let me just double check. I really like this music.
We don't know where it leads. So.
Sorry. I did my thing earlier, but I can't remember where I saw it. Hold on.
Well,
Just watching you
as this is happening,
train into it.
if I think I can get my mouth as a T-Rex open wide enough, I'm gonna try and bite it. If not, I'm gonna try and slap it with my tail.
Sure.
So,
That mouth part won't work, but you could try with your tail. Okay.
21 to hit the wall.
Sure.
Like this is one of those.
Booty slap!
You can pass through the wall, but I don't know what weird things are happening. So
There's a magic
22
school.
bludgeoning damage.
Magical?
No.
No.
Great. Tail hurts a little bit.
Your butt hurts. Your booty hurts.
I did just say booty slap, so.
Just be lizard bitch.
Booty, 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 booty.
I feel like someone smarter than me would say, magic must defeat magic.
That lasts a minute, right? Or up to 10 minutes, right? The bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Okay. So if this doesn't work, then it's the, the scroll of dispel magic.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I don't remember where I saw this, but it won't work. And I can be corrected some other time, but I'm gonna do the DM thing and not waste time.
Seems kind of
So it's passage appears at the point of your choice. So you went try to go through the floor. I'm gonna say that because the prismatic wall is 30 feet high, it's deep enough in the floor that you can't get through it with your pass wall. I'll just say that. I don't know. I don't remember where I saw it. I don't want to spend all my time looking for it.
Okay.
That's well.
I don't see anything in prismatic wall that did.
I know I saw it somewhere,
Okay.
but I don't want to waste all my time looking for it. So
Understood.
okay.
Maybe something special about the classroom.
My particular test.
Can I jam my head through that door?
Like it goes down and it's still
No, the-
red wall. Oh,
The door
That
like
door.
sideways. Right there.
Yeah.
if you wanna,
Just.
sure. You bust open the door. You're in a hallway.
Ah!
You're not in a hallway. Because your head's in the hallway.
There is a difference.
There go. There's a hallway.
Uh-huh. I can normally you can squeeze through spaces that are smaller than your character. Am I able to do that here? Like
Sure.
to try and like back up a little bit and then just kind of.
Wiggle through the doorway.
Yeah, are you leaving?
I'm gonna try and get into that empty space over there.
Okay. Sure.
It's usually difficult terrain to do
Yeah, so
that.
it'll take you
Half of my 50 feet of movement.
Oh, okay, sure. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, you can get there-ish.
And I want to look up to the north.
There's a door. There we go.
Neat. Okay.
Okay.
I know what my next turn is.
Cool. Bruh.
I'm gonna stop stumbling around.
Okay.
I'm not on fire, so I'm
Yeah.
content.
Stop, drop, and roll or
Like,
anything.
wait, Cotrix, I have an idea. Because I know you can do this too. See if you can, mage hand the lever from here.
Can't see it.
Can we see through? We could see through the wall?
No.
I thought it was translucent but bright. That's what you said.
It's a wall of fire right now, but very bright. You just saw each one come up, which apparently is wrong, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's fitting though. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I like it. I don't know how to correct me.
Oh, I thought we could see through. Oh, damn it. Well, never mind then. I got nothing.
Okay,
If something attacks me, I'll stab it back.
great. It's the boy's turn. Are we still looking for a spell? They'll hold their action.
Yes, look for more
Great.
spells
Okay, they go to the table.
and hand them to us.
Okay. Find a spell scroll level 8. And the other one finds.
Of detect
Huh?
of dispel magic.
Yeah. I already found that one. Daylight. They find daylight. Weird.
One of the walls is black.
Maybe one of the walls is black. Dissonant whispers. Oops. You shouldn't have messed it. Soul.
Yep.
A wisdom saving throw.
9.
Wait. No.
Okay. You take 14 psychic damage. As another glyph lights up.
Considering a 15 failed earlier, I think a 14 on the wall. I was like, I can use my thing to be a +5. I was like, but I think that'll still fail.
I think I just had an aneurysm.
No, you're not feeling so good. These weird whispers are in your head. Coaches and Tamna.
Ah, there's another door to my north.
What? Coaches and Tamna.
Sorry.
You skipped Coraline and
I skipped
Mackenzie.
so many people.
It started already.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's because Soul took the damage. But you're right. Sorry. I'll come back to you in your cool turn. Coraline!
So, like, I'm not a wizard. This is bullshit. And I'm just watching my friends get injured.
Girls watching Thomas scratch through a door.
And
Stumble around.
I'm gonna ask my sword if she sees
Do
anything.
cold damage to him.
That I like. What does she see? What does she see?
Yeah. She sees the classroom and the table and the kids and
Right.
nothing super crazy.
As far as the walls.
Yep.
Yeah. No like secret entrances or
Have a cold dagger. You're blind.
I
Said someone used it.
something up. Yeah.
It's like, somebody take this. It's fucking cold.
Yeah.
Can she see through the wall?
Actually, by now I have to put it away. I
I
can't
guess
hold
not.
it for
I
that
was.
long.
Yeah. I'm gonna, I guess, follow Tamna. I can't do shit in here,
He's
so.
like, check out the T-Rex.
You know how T-Rexes work. Mackenzie.
I will do the help action for Cotrix on the spell.
Okay.
And can I use my free item interaction to grab the 8th level spell from the dude?
Why not? Soul.
What do you have in your hand, brah?
It's an ice dagger.
I'll try that
I was
out.
hoping it would do cold damage to the fire wall.
Alright. Sounds reasonable. I also just had an aneurysm, so if I'm overly agreeable, that's why. Let me have it.
I'll pull it back out and
Okay.
let whoever's comes up to me take it out of my hand.
Okay.
Take it and storm and Norman the wall.
Get it.
I have to do stuff.
Yes. Roll the hit.
Okay.
Reckless.
Rage at the wall.
I'm so mad, you guys.
Oh no, you're
That's a natural 1.
So taking my advice.
Also, as you walk towards the wall, I don't remember what it was. Constitution. Did you say through?
I didn't take his vitamins this morning.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So that's gonna be a 14 on the con save.
That's why you're blinded and then you step to the wall.
No wonder you missed.
No wonder you missed. That makes sense now. Okay. Cotrix and Tamna.
I'm gonna bull rush the door that's up there.
Okay, great. Inside.
You can't tell that I didn't do well though.
Inside, chained to the floor,
Oh,
What do you get to add?
behind like a secretary's desk. That's a Nothic
It's 18, right?
who looks up at you,
That's something to
the
shy.
T-Rex.
Oh, what is there?
A Nothic.
A nothing.
Yes.
I should have done
Oh,
it.
sorry. Otherwise, empty room. We're good. Not a secretary's desk. This Nothic also has a helmet with random like straps and coils, dials attached.
Oh,
Yep. And otherwise, it appears empty.
okay. Well, I've squeezed my way into this room,
Sure.
I'm assuming.
Yeah. Now it's chained to the floor, but it can still reach all of the room. It just can't leave the room.
Okay.
Great.
I'm turning to my left and charging at the wall.
Great.
You have to go past.
Rolls a hit
use my
the wall.
Is what am I using here? Strength?
Yeah, sure.
Might as well.
15.
15.
Yeah, I saw my
You
reaction.
smash into the wall.
Full court rush. I don't.
Great. Roll some damage.
Oh. I don't have a charge
roll a
thing.
strength. Roll a D8 and add your strength modifier. 'Cause I
Okay.
can make up shit as well as the rest of them can.
That is 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Great. Random wall. Minus 14.
I thought it was thinner.
It's very thick.
Well, we see that.
Yeah. I mean, out of character, let me show you how deep this wall is going.
Oh, we can
Because
see.
you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what Tom's trying to bash me with.
20 feet of wall.
Cute.
It was fine.
Can you move me 35 feet?
I can move you
into the
35
hallway?
feet into the
So that's where I
hallway.
would've been.
Yeah, you said that, sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
I worked
35. Also, because I'm not really paying attention, Soul is at the wall. Portrait Bra's sort of near the wall.
Yeah.
And I think that's all I got. So you guys are at the table, which is, I don't know.
Next to Coach
There we go. We got Johnny and Joe and Mackenzie at the table. It's a big table, but it's fine. Cool. So that was Tamna. Cotrix, you rolled something.
I rolled an 18.
But
What are you rolling? I'm sorry.
So the DC, it's a spell scroll that is higher than I can cast.
Okay,
The DC is 10 plus the spell's level, which is a 9th level spell, so
Yeah.
the DC is 19.
great. And you
But-
rolled a?
18.
Great.
but
But,
I still have a reaction if I use the help action, right? Because that doesn't use. So I can use that.
No, it's a held action.
No, help,
Help is different.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, I
It is,
use
yeah.
the help action. So I have my reaction.
Okay.
So I can use my.
You held your action, which triggers as a reaction
That's
on
what I was-
outside of your turn.
Is helping
Yes.
using your reaction also?
Yes. If anything that is held is used
Think
as
so.
a
you're
reaction.
like waiting
That's
to
not-
help.
Ho-
Well, here, let me pull it up.
Great.
I would think if it happened on your turn, then it would
I
be
will.
as an
I
action.
will. I'm fairly certain I know the answer to this, so I will go towards the door in the left side of the room, my left,
Okay.
the opposite direction of Tom,
Yep.
of them, and I'm just gonna head back to my room.
Okay.
Fuck this class.
You can lend your aid to another creature in completion of a task. When you take the help action, the creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check it performs. It makes to perform the task you are helping with, provided that it makes the check before the start of your next turn.
What we're looking at is the fact that she readied the
Well, she
help
just,
action.
just used the help.
She
I used the help action.
Yeah.
You don't, I didn't ready the
That's
help
not-
action.
We're on different initiatives. You had to have.
She used the help action on her turn. If it happens before the other turn, it doesn't say anything about using a reaction.
that's
Call it
DM's call.
So then I will use my reaction to do Flash of Genius, which gives it a +5.
Okay, so it is successful.
But did it do anything?
Are you dispelling magic?
9th level dispel magic scroll is what I have
Okay.
in there.
And then dispel magic is 10 plus the spell's level.
If it's above 9th level, right? If it's 9th level or lower, it automatically.
It's that level.
It's
I thought it was
19.
like 3rd level or something plus whatever the spell level is, but okay.
If-
So
No.
you're good. So I'll say that one of the walls falls. You're looking at an orange wall now.
See,
Yeah.
it's not how it's supposed to work either.
Well, I looked it up already. You can be mad, but we can stop the session now. I'm
Nope,
trying to
no,
make
I'm
this
not
so
trying
it's
to
not
be-
just over in 1 second.
I'm not trying to be mad right now.
Okay, sounds good. So you're looking at an orange wall. It says each one is one after the other. It says that each one is dealt with separately. I'm using all the things in my spell. So are you still leaving the room, or are you? As you walk out, you see that it turns orange. I'll let you decide on the next turn. So that was Cotrix and Tamna Bra.
Can't see. I can't see still.
Okay.
Can anyone help me with this? How long is this gonna last?
Calling out in the darkness.
Down and sit there.
Okay, great. The boys are gonna flip through the table.
And what's happening to the wall?
They
Did you
find
stab it, Soul?
the boys find a
Maybe.
scroll. They say it's a gust of wind.
Maybe.
Maybe stab a wall.
I also might be blind.
I think that's all the scrolls that I have. Okay.
Shite.
So they find a gust of wind scroll, and all the scrolls are now identified. At the top of the round. the blinded one.
We have two
man.
blinded, don't we?
I know, it's true, it's true. Rob,
No.
will you please do a wisdom saving throw for me?
Maybe. Is this considered a trap?
No?
That would be useful right about now.
But it doesn't require you to see anything, so you don't have like disadvantage or anything.
Well, I'd have advantage if it was a trap. What? Wisdom?
Yes.
7.
10 psychic damage. As another rune that you can't see lights up. Coraline! The dinosaur one to the other room.
35 feet after the dinosaur.
Okay. There's an Othic in here. You only went 30 feet. You want to get closer to it?
Yeah.
Great.
I don't know what the fuck it is. I haven't ever seen one before.
Sweet. It's chained, so it's probably fine.
What the hell are you?
Role play.
Yes!
Are you ready for shoulder players?
I mean, I know what it looks like,
Yeah.
but yeah. Okay.
For the benefit of the people
People at
possibly
home.
watching.
Yep.
What language do you say that in?
Common.
Cool. It does not reply. Kind of snarls at you.
Great.
Great.
I'm gonna hold the attack action.
Okay. Mackenzie.
I will. So I have a scroll of Dispel Magic 8 in my hand.
Okay.
Do we have other levels that we found?
Yep, you have found 5, 6, 7, and I think that the 8 and 9 have both been used.
No, I have the 8. I used the 9.
Sorry, 4 and 9 have both been used, not the 8.
Okay, I will grab the... I have an 8, so I'm gonna cast Guidance on myself.
Okay.
And then the next round I will attempt to use the 8th level spell scroll too on it.
Sure. Soul.
We'll blindly flail around with this knife.
Great.
See if
Very cold
something
knife.
helpful.
Roll a disadvantage.
It's like
Of course.
using your bare hands to handle a butter knife that's been hanging out in the freezer all day.
It's gonna be a 9. So I think about butter knives and freezers.
So as you swing around closer to the wall, it is no longer hot. You can't see it, but it's no longer hot. It feels more. Sometimes Kotrix makes spells that look green that feel the same as this does. But as you're
I've never done that.
never done anything with acid damage.
Nope.
Okay, great. Nothing happened. I did not say that at all.
I was thinking you're sickening.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
that's radiant
what I-
damage.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Acid
is
damage.
surprising.
Yes.
It's because of the color, yeah.
It's fine. This, and you wouldn't see that either. Okay, great. I can't tell you
That's
anything
what
else.
comes to mind when we see him cast it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not radiant.
Kotrix and Tamna.
I'm gonna try and tail swipe the fucking wall that's next to me.
Roll a strength.
It's just I'm attacking the wall now.
Attack the wall.
19 to hit the wall.
Sure, you hit the wall.
Yeah, now I have actual damages.
Great.
26 bludgeoning damage.
That's a lot. Anything else?
I can't hold multi-attack, so I'm just gonna roar at this fucking little weird thing with coils on its head.
Great. That sounds like a great idea. Get her in here. I have to flip the page every time you attack the wall. I forget to come back. Kotrix, back to your room, or
So the wall didn't go down. Have I heard of a spell that has this sort of properties.
You've been reading it all night, metagaming.
I'm asking so that I'm not metagaming.
Great, do an Arcana check.
13.
Cool. Heard of walls.
I'll go back to my room then.
Okay.
I'm done. They're not even providing us with an actual. I'll go back to my room.
Okay, Tamna. No, you just did that.
Yes.
Bruh.
What's happening?
Spicy, but not like the previous spicy. Like acid reflux spicy, maybe.
I can't do anything with that.
Your cold knife helpless, sore throats.
I recommend you don't touch it.
At this rate, I would be lucky to touch it.
What about the other two? Can they do anything?
Trying.
Well, Joe and Johnny.
Joe and Johnny. So Joe and Johnny did notice that when you swiped at the wall, it kind of, the wind sort of like moved it around a little bit. And they're like, where'd that wind one go? Let me try. And then at the top of the round, 8, not 10. Mackenzie, you're still in the room, yeah? Yeah, Mackenzie, do a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Yep.
That would be a 18.
Okay. You only take 5 damage. So 5 psychic damage. As another rune lights up. Coraline.
I'm gonna mentally ask Tyriela if she knows what this is.
That's enough. I only speak Undercommon.
Great. Are they evil?
If it's chained, I probably wouldn't trust it.
Those two are in the other room.
I mean, I don't know that I'll get through the wall before the last rune goes off, but I will eventually get through the wall. Question mark.
Left the magically imbued walls to resist.
There's a fucking wall of force in the wall.
So I'm gonna. Dear God. I'm gonna start making my way back to the rest of the group.
Okay. Are you using your action to dash or anything?
No, just 35
You get about there.
back that way. And ready an attack action just in case, because I know there's something hostile potentially behind us.
Okay. Mackenzie.
Hey, this is gonna be a 28 to cast an 8th level spell scroll Dispel Magic.
Only get to add your ability score, not your
Yeah.
Arcana.
Yeah, 20 plus 3 plus 5.
Okay. The orange wall goes down and a yellow wall replaces it.
I've made that mistake with counterspell. Feels bad. You just said stuff. Is it still spicy?
No, now it's kind of crackling. It smells like after a nice storm.
It looks like lightning.
Smells like zap zap.
Smells like zap zap.
Fresh ozone.
Uh-huh.
I haven't had that smell in a while. It smells good.
This is
I
your
don't know
wall,
that we should
Soul.
use any metal.
Soul, the zap zap wall's in front of you.
Do you have an ice knife?
Great.
Oh, by the way, don't hold on to that thing for too long. It'll numb your hand.
But I won't know, will I?
Water conducts electricity.
Scientist over there.
I mean, she kind of is.
In character, you can take your action to think about this and wonder if it's a good idea or not.
I'm trying to think of if really cold water will
Yeah, if
change.
cold water also conducts electricity.
It's not a
I
metal.
assume ice still conducts electricity.
It's not a
made of
metal.
ice.
I'm gonna swing for the fences on this one. I think
Okay.
I've already failed this class, but when you miss, you should miss big. That's gonna be 18 to hit the wall.
That'll hit. Do some ice knife damage.
How much does
It does regular dagger damage, and then you can add, where's it written down? 3d6 ice damage. So 1d4, 3d6, and your dex.
Well, he can use strength.
Oh, that's true.
It's a versatile
It's a
weapon.
versatile.
Or finesse weapon. So he's just like... As opposed to like, where's the gap in it?
It's like, I find this socket.
Press.
7 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then 9 points of cold damage.
Sure.
Said ice damage, but yeah.
Ice cold. Alright.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, I
still
feel like
Tamna.
people are going to get to see my medical history with this attack.
No, you feel fine actually.
Fucking tail swipe the wall.
Great, do it.
29.
What is that banging?
You hit the wall.
Thump. 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
You did 62 damage so far, like. The wall's starting to like chip away. Brock?
No, really. What is all that banging?
I don't think I'm in an informed position to tell you. At first I thought it was just an audio hallucination.
About every 6 seconds.
Now you can hear it too.
Well, you know. Electricity. I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I will attempt to, for the hell of it,
Okay.
see if I can message the teacher
Great.
that put the wall up
Sure.
and see if it goes through.
What are you messaging?
Are we doing something wrong here?
Oh, you hear 2 down, 5 to go.
We got 2 walls down? That's awesome.
We have 2 walls down?
Good job, guys.
You didn't guess that with a different type of element.
We're blind,
I
thank you
can't
very
see
much.
You still understand that it's change elements.
What element is it now?
Smelly.
It smells like thunder and lightning and rain.
Yeah, I can't help it. I have nothing. Oh, wait. Look in my
Clearly
start
has
digging through my bag.
When I get to my room, I'm grabbing my bag of holding and heading back.
Okay, thank you for telling me.
You didn't have your bag of holding on you?
Nope. Left it in
I
the room.
kept it with me at all times.
Nope. Don't need to.
Should be safe.
Sure, why not?
Does some ball bearings help? I found my ball bearings. Digging through my bag.
Try.
I don't think
Throw
so.
them in a direction.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a secret wall.
The 2 boys kind of whisper to each other and then nod, and then 6 total missiles go. Yeah, and they do. Oh, Joe is not having a good day. Joe does 6 total damage, which is the lowest, as some of you know. So that's
3 points.
I know, right? Wait, 6. So that's 20 total between the 2 of them.
Ooh.
The other ones, Johnny's doing really well. but Joe is not having a good day.
Never mind, apparently.
Yeah. Back at the top. I don't even have the
Feels
word.
like one of those common wisdom ones. Joe knows how to do the right thing, but Johnny doesn't.
Speaking of Joe not having a good day,
Like Joe.
Don't be a dim one.
He takes some more points of damage. This poor kid.
Better than us.
I know, right?
Truth. They heal him after. He's fine.
Yeah, he's doing great so far. He actually is almost back to where he was before you healed him. Poor whispers. Coraline.
I'm gonna walk up to Bra
Okay.
and cast Lesser Restoration.
Great.
Holy crap, it's bright in here! Is it still bright?
All you saw was bright light
It's
before.
bright to you now.
It's a little less bright than it was.
Yeah,
Wasn't
instead
he
of being
blinded by-
blank white, it's defined
Yeah,
white.
there's like a Coraline there and stuff.
That was
It's really
25,
cool.
right?
Thank you,
yeah.
Coraline.
So I'm gonna the other 10 towards Soul.
Great.
I'm headed for him next.
As you walk kind of towards the wall,
Good.
do a Constitution saving throw.
Actually, okay.
Stay away from the wall.
14. Not that okay.
Not that okay.
I don't care. It's whatever.
Okay,
You're not
going
my
to do.
friends.
You'll fix yourself. Mackenzie,
What spell scrolls do we still have left?
you still have Gust of Wind, Daylight, and the Dispel of 5, 6, and 7.
Perfect. I'm gonna grab the 7
Okay.
and. Like I can use my reaction on my turn, can't I?
It depends on whether or not the DM is under the impression that you can counterspell somebody's counterspelling of your own spell on your own
Well,
turn.
reactions says a reaction is instant response to a trigger of some kind, which can occur on your turn or someone else's.
If your action says on your turn, then sure.
Okay, perfect. So, 6 plus 5. What spell scroll did I grab? The 6?
7.
No. I'm not gonna worry about it. Nope, because it won't be enough.
Okay.
No.
So that's spell scroll.
The wall is looking a little less
Hardy.
crackly than it was before, so.
That was a not good enough to cast it.
Correct, but I'm just saying that
Yeah.
without you even doing that, it still looks less hardy than it did before. Okay. Soul.
Well, the science experiment is going great so far.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just gonna commit.
Great.
Just stabbing the wall.
around the wall. With
Are you gonna do it recklessly now?
No, I've been in pain already.
Sure.
Oh, you're getting hit back though.
I don't know.
That's fair. There might be just like an invisible stalker like sitting in the corner like, yes, yes.
Take the damage.
18 to hit
That'll
the
hit.
crackly wall.
You hit the crackly
1d4
wall.
and 3d6.
Hendrix, what's your movement?
Does this thing run out of ice?
25 feet.
Okay.
Would he be dashing?
No, I don't think so. No,
I
that's
hope
answering
not.
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you dashing?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. 4 points of piercing damage and then 10 points of cold damage.
Sorry, what was the first one?
4 points. I don't know if is this is it magical damage for piercing or just normal?
No.
Okay, so 4 non-magical piercing.
Okay. Okay.
I was warned though that because it no longer has the spear shaft and you're holding it so close to the ice spearhead that you can't use it for very long before you have to put it away, is what the DM told me. I don't know
I forgot it was a
how
spear
long
shaft.
that is.
I don't know. It's starting to kind of hurt your hand.
So the magical voice in your head.
You know it doesn't feel good. That was Soul. Coach your a little bit farther.
This wall is cold.
Tamna.
Thump, thump! 22!
Oh, my hand is.
Great.
I assume that's also the wall.
17 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Your head kind of hurts.
I'm using my tail.
Your tail kind of hurts.
It's
Have you
fine.
made any
It's
progress?
not really your
No, it's not.
body, so brah.
Alright.
You can see.
I'll stand up
Okay.
and so you're damaging it by attacking it? That's
Yeah.
working?
I'm not in a position to gauge whether
What's
this
it
or
look like
isn't.
now?
It is about half as crackly as it was when it started.
Oh, so it's like lightning-y.
Yeah. So
Kind
the
of.
lightning, like the yellow.
And I'm fine from where I'm standing. I'm not blinded or potentially going to be blinded from where I'm standing.
If you move closer, you might have to check another Constitution saving throws. It gets brighter as you go.
All right, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
And I will. I'll use it. I'll cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
I can range attack with that.
Okay, great.
So I will throw a Shadow Blade at it. See if I do any damage. Oh yeah. 24.
Do you know what kind of damage that is? Oh, 24 hit hits.
Yeah, psychic.
Great.
And I assume I can't get a sneak attack on a wall,
Yeah, you can't see it.
even though I have someone next to it.
Good save creature.
Oh, all right, good point. Good. I wasn't gonna push the point. I was just kind of joking.
Sure.
But it is 2d8. All right. 14 psychic.
Cool. Kind of write that down. It doesn't look any worse. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. Boys. We'll do another couple missiles at it. Okay. Not looking so hot. This wall is no longer looking good.
What'd they do?
Magic
missile.
Oh,
Top of the round.
apparently I did not.
Mackenzie.
Yes.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
That's not a roll.
I know. I'm spinning.
Just
Oh,
flop it
this
over.
is bad. Not too good. Wisdom 6. Oh no, 7.
Oh, great. Still,
So much better.
you still take 8 psychic damage as another room lights up.
Just see that rune. Where are these runes coming from?
They're all on the wall, so each one like kind of lights up for a little bit. Another one somewhere else lights up for a little bit.
Alright. I'm gonna start paying attention to that, see if we run out of runes.
Okay.
Or if similar ones light again.
Sure. We'll talk about it on your round. Coraline.
Gonna close the distance to soul and cast Lesser Restoration on soul.
Great.
And you blind?
You are also blinded.
I'm blind?
Yeah, you got
From
blind
last round.
I missed that.
Did you fail a Constitution saving throw last round?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that when you said that though.
You said it doesn't really matter anyway, so I just said it kind of quietly. But
Cast it on yourself?
Well,
well, no, because that was my last one.
Oh
You
no.
can outcast it.
I could have cast it, but it's also an action. So, just.
Can you find?
Oh.
Valid question. Can I find him to cast it on him?
so you're gonna choose him, or
I'm choosing him.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do a perception check. At disadvantage because blinded.
Great.
Margo.
Ooh, actually, Tyrion could step in and say he's over there. 'Cause
That'd be
Tyrion's not
great.
blinded. Okay. You
Yeah.
can find soul.
I'm gonna be, guide my
Pull that,
sword.
pull
I'm doing an ego to find the tree. Right there.
Okay.
So I'll
The small
cast.
feels suspiciously like a sword now.
I will reach out and cast it on him.
Okay.
I was giggling.
Okay.
And then just take a step away from him in some direction.
Sure.
Because I know he was right next to the wall.
Yeah.
I don't know
Point that
where I'm
thing at
at in
80.
relation to him, but I'd like to try to step away from him in whatever direction.
Sure.
So
Okay. Let's roll a
Can I
d6.
Tyrion do the
See
same
which way
thing
you
and
go.
say, nope, that way?
she could. 5.
You step away just fine. Caroline doesn't need help you.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Bardic inspiration.
2.
You have to be able to see.
Why do we?
I would imagine.
Well, if they could hear you.
Okay.
See or hear.
Yeah. Creature that can see or hear you.
Yeah.
Hey, you over there! Be
Take
inspired!
the damn wall down.
No! Like, I don't know where that's coming from, but that's motivating!
You feel inspired. Mackenzie.
I don't know. It's a question.
I'm going to grab my crossbow and fire at this wall.
Do it.
Dice is fired.
One creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you who can hear you. I
Beautiful.
don't.
Second shot.
Oh, so it's not even
Just
seen.
hearing.
Wow, that
So-
dice is
The
fired.
cheerleader jump does nothing. It's just for visual
Just for fun.
aesthetics.
Just for funsies. It's a performance thing.
Do it.
Those are both crappy rolls.
Great.
And then I'm going to tell Annie to go up and bite the wall.
Now.
What?
Okay. Wall.
Yep.
Okay.
So is it... So
Finally, 22.
Also, dexterity saving throw.
have you seen those? Well, it's a bite, so I'm imagining those videos of dogs like with their face pressed up against the glass. You can see their upper lip just pressed back and like.
Oh, I gotta find her dexterity stat.
Okay.
See, electricity on yet.
Oh no!
We're about to find
That's
out.
gonna be a
Short
14.
circuit the fucking dog.
14. Roll your damage
Alright. She's
as I add
going
this up.
to arcane jolt it. 6, 10, 14 force damage.
39.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. 39 lightning damage, but the wall does disappear. You're facing a green wall now.
How much? 39? Poor girl.
I know. Now I don't know if your dog takes lightning damage like harder than other dogs might.
No.
Okay, great. Soul. Soul, you can see.
Ah! Oh, it's green.
It is green now.
Oh, my eyes are messed up.
No, it's green.
I'll set the cold knife down. It's like my hand frostbitten now.
Not enough to damage, but I definitely would put it down.
Yeah, give this wall a smell. See what we're dealing with.
Do a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Great. It smells like poison. Whatever that smells like to you.
Acrid, maybe?
I poison now. I legitimately don't know what, like, would suck the poison out of the wound on this one.
Good luck with that. That's the truth, friend.
I'll draw my maul,
Okay.
but I can't use anything because I set the knife down
Okay.
and then try to
You don't
get a
have that
gauge
feat.
for what we're dealing with on this one.
Okay.
This is the
Tamna.
one wall that I'm actually equipped for.
Yeah.
Has the thing done anything at all? The Nothic?
Very much looking at you, not sure why you're eating the wall. Has
No,
not.
tail slapping the wall.
Yeah, whatever.
equipped for too. 24 to hit the wall.
Tail whip damage.
23 bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna have to start looking up how long it takes for the wall to get damaged.
I'm going to go down.
I mean, I also have the brain of a T-Rex right now.
Yeah, you're doing
and
a
my
good job.
brain is saying, food this way, I guess.
Sure. If you can call a teacher food.
I absolutely can.
Great. Bruh.
Well, I'll test and see if psychic or
Hurts.
Poison. And
Great.
send my blade back to my hand and throw it back out again.
Sounds good.
We're playing an elaborate game of Pokemon right now.
It's very elaborate.
23.
Yeah, it hits.
Alright. 11 psychic.
Okay. Doesn't appear to have done anything.
I don't
It
think
has
that
no
works.
mind. It can't be hurt by psychic. Most likely.
It might be immune to psychic. That's all I got.
Unless there's a psychic wall.
Maybe.
Green. Okay. That was raw. Oh, the boys.
More magic missile.
Well, they're like, shit. I think that this is the pass wall one. Shit.
Pass wall one.
The
That would have dispelled
pass
that.
wall would have gotten rid of it. So they're gonna bust open their wizard spellbooks and flip through it and try to figure out if they have anything that could work. Come around. Annie,
What type of magic was pass wall?
like getting through it.
Well, I'm bad.
I know.
Oh, poor Annie.
Poor Annie. Do a wisdom saving throw for Annie. Is that a thing? What?
Board. Clank. Clank.
She failed.
11 psychic damage to the dog.
Are you serious?
That's exactly how much she got.
Oh no!
Alright, Annie. Okay, great. How does Annie come back?
Shoulder and draw.
Well, you're figuring that out. What's up?
Yeah.
Okay, we right now are at 9 o'clock. We have four levels left, 4 spell walls left. We can call it here, come back and defeat the green wall when we come back.
Finish the round.
And finish, well, yeah, so that was just the top of the round, so I'll just call it from there. Sound good to anybody else?
I'm okay with that.
And do the thing.
Great. You guys, we'll see you next week for the end of abjuration and some more fun and maybe not fun levels. So we'll see you. We'll see you later. Bye.